Welcome guys, how are you doing? How are you doing? I feel so happy. Today I slept a little bit more, so I'm kind of more energetic. I hope it's gonna happen even during the gameplay. But today we are here for the rerun of Time Killing Time on Limbus Company! The one canto, the one intervallo actually, which I've never brought on stream. We are gonna also discuss about why, because there are some reasons for why at the time I didn't want to bring this intervallo on stream. Oops, sorry, I forgot the little music. There we go. Okay, sorry. Now, am I... Okay, I'm not muted, fortunately. Welcome, everyone! Welcome, Sherry, Saturn King, Thor, Everich, Tapas, Kriledara, Matthias, how the fuck are you called? How did you make your name? Did you just go on your fucking keyboard and you were like... or something? Welcome, buddy, welcome, by the way. Sorry. Welcome, Hollywheel! I know you were not feeling so well. Is it better now? Welcome, Fabio! Japanese name. I think it's Japanese. Please don't no offense if it's not Japanese. Welcome, Omnidrive. All right. Welcome, Vader. How are you doing? I saw you streamed the rerun as well, and I saw there are some new units from T-Corp for this one, and Mersault has an entire PC up its arms or something. He reminds me of... have you ever watched... give me a second, I'm gonna take a character. I think it was called... There it is! Yeah, it's this one! So the new Mersault they released with the rerun of the Canto. Let me show it to you very briefly so you can understand what I'm referring to. So there is a new Mersault which is this one. It reminds me a lot of another character from like an animated show that was going on in the past. I don't think it's going on anymore. Let me see if I can put it on stream. Aha! There we go! It's literally him! Like, look! Okay, the concept of giga arms on a human body, it's not that new, or in general the concept of giga punches, Generator Rex. It's a show I loved when when I was younger. Then I kind of stopped bothering looking at it. But of course, it's not a new concept. There is stuff like Vine, League of Legends, for example. I think I might have watched that ages ago. Yeah, it's a pretty cool show. Not one of my favorites from my childhood, but I have a decent remembrance of it. Ben 10 X Generator Rex episode was epic. There was an episode with both Ben 10 and Generator Rex? Really? My kid self would have enjoyed that a lot. I think I missed that one in particular. Fun fact, apparently they added the ID rental system in Mirror Dungeon. I literally discovered this seconds ago. You can rent units from other people during a Mirror Dungeon. I mean, yeah, Mirror Dungeon already was not that difficult. It's more a way to express yourself, so... I appreciate that. Maybe they're gonna put a harder mode after Mirror Dungeon and Reflection Railway where you cannot rent units. Maybe the infamous raid battles they've been talking about on the stream of Kim. Maybe? Who knows? You use a team made by Project Moon. Ah! Wait, what? Ah, a full team to use? It was for the newer players who don't have many different teams yet. Ah! Oh, it's like Master Duel! Whenever Master Duel releases events that you can grind to get more gems, they give you the possibility, in case you don't have a good deck for the event, to try out some rent decks given for free fire. Okay! That's very cool. That's incredibly cool. Ah, yeah, loner decks, exactly. That's cool. It's a one-time use. Ah. So you do Mirror Dungeon one time, and then they say, okay, you tried Mirror Dungeon, that's it. Continue gachaing or something. Still, it's not like Limbus is not generous with the resources they give you, and Mirror Dungeon is more a way to express yourself rather than on a difficulty level. So, at a certain point, unless you're playing garbage or you play decently or you play terribly, you are gonna win at a certain point. Gamble. But that's another thing we're gonna discuss. I saw that in the units you can pull, there is Fell Bullet Gisang. We're gonna talk about this later in any case. You had your fun, now go pull this Exa team! Yeah, I mean, it can also be a good way to showcase certain units. You know, I always think, in a gacha in particular, as I even said during the Uma Musume stream, I want to see the units that I should, in their region, pay for. Why would I have a reason to try to pull for them, if I do not care about those units? I got nothing. I'm sorry, Tapas. I'm sorry, buddy. In any case, guys. I got my passport. I finally got my passport. Remember that the previous stream I told you there were problems with the building I was supposed to go to. I wasn't able to schedule a proper date. Now I finally got my passport, so I can go to Japan on the 19th. It's confirmed. Like now there are no more problems. Everything is ready. Hotels, passport. The journey is basically completed. I got a passport. Guess you're not an American. Yeah, I'm not an American, I'm Italian! But in the end of the day, we better start off, because later I may have to participate in another stream, maybe, but it's not certain. In any case, let's discuss, because there is a couple of info. Oh, by the way, I did something this time. I did something which is gonna probably be continued as I keep playing Limbus Company. You know what's one of the worst things that happens to me as a player? And maybe you are gonna share this with me. If you play Limbus Company, have you ever had the feeling when maybe you do not play the game for, I don't know, I mean, not play the game actively, for 1 week or something, and you forget everything that your units do? Have you ever had that feeling, and you just forget everything and you have to relearn it? Holy weird, thank you for the 10 pounds, buddy! I realized that I hadn't donated in a million days thanks to my extended hospital stay. Yeah, how's it going, by the way? Glad to be back. Thank you so much, Holy Weird. How did it go? Are you feeling well now? Are you feeling better? I don't know what happened. Skill issue? Thor, fuck you, for getting what do 15 pages of skills of 15 different units for a team is not skill issue. God damn it. Oh no, I remember, it's a skill issue for you to remember what your units do. I memorized completely what every single unit in Limbus Company does. I am what you would call a gamer. Well, don't talk to me until you've learned at least 50 IDs and 50 egos from the infamous Limbus Company game. Like, fuck off, but it sounds like you might be playing Limbus with dementia. Hey, that reminds me, can you beat Minecraft with dementia? Guys, so... there is nothing I need to show you. I don't think I can show it to you. I can show you a part of it. So basically, in the past few days, me and Well Vader have had a... have had a peculiarity. Every single day, we send each other one particular screenshot. Let me show it to you. Let me show it to you. So there is this one video from a YouTube channel which is called "Can you beat Minecraft with dementia?" and it's all sketch where the person pretends to have dementia, and the idea is that they keep restarting the video and like they go, "Can you beat Minecraft with dementia?" Then they start the video, and at one point they're like, "And then I wondered something. Can you beat Minecraft with dementia?" And so me and Well Vader, we keep pinging each other with the same video over and over again, every day, for the past week at least. It's so good. I love this so much. Sorry, by the way, I got dragged by the conversation. I wanted to say something to conclude the discussion. So, has it ever happened to you to forget everything your team does, maybe if you don't play the game for a full week or something similar? Well, I prepared something which I probably want to soon extend even to other teams. I prepared this for my charge team. I'm not gonna consult it while we play, of course, but because it's just the hard mode of a stupid interval. It's not gonna be that difficult. But I have a Word document that explains everything, the most important part at least, that the charge units I use do. The most important part. For example, the fact that the multi-crack cliff inflicts the thingy that makes your other units gain more charge count. Or the 1 billion skills of Knight of Despair Rodion, even though most of them can be summarized with loses more SP and the final power increased by sinking. And then I also have stuff like Autis, which gives a charge barrier, I have Honglo, which gives a charge barrier, etc. I am gonna do this probably for every single team. In that way, even if I come back to the game after 1 week, in which I only do my dailies, I am still ready. I am still on point. I'm gonna become the best player in Limbus Company. I'm gonna overthrow E.G.O, which is not... I'm just throwing their names, no worries. I love E.G.O. Alright, in any case... The hardest thing for Limbus Company players. We went from not being able to read to writing our own strategies. At that point you might as well just open the wiki. Yeah, but the wiki doesn't have anything summarized in a way that I understand. That's what I mean. That's why I made my own Word document, because by reading that, I know what I am reading. You know what I mean? On the wiki maybe it says it summarizes certain things, but it's still not a familiar way to read. Instead, if I use those colors, I use my writing, it's clear. Honestly, whenever I try to read and understand and I did my mind completely ignores any conditional that's like have X of status to do percentage more damage. You know what is the line of text that I have a problem with, similar to your case? If you have charge, you do something. Why? Charge count is called charge count, but charge potency is called just charge. When reading just charge, my brain does not connect, it's charge potency. No, my brain connects its charge count. You have no idea how many times I thought, wait, this unit is broken, and then I realized, no, wait, that's charge potency. Maybe it's a lore reason or something, maybe it's not potency in the pure sense, maybe there is something else, I don't know! I just hate it so much, but it is what it is. Charge is annoying to read. Yeah, and it's also like a very simple thing to change. Even in the new unit, in the Don Quixote ID, she mentions love and hate count, but not love and hate potency. It just calls it love and hate. Why? Like, you created 2 terminologies, potency and count, that you can use to make your text much more clearer, and then you just don't put them there! Tremor low-key the same. Wait, even Tremor doesn't have Tremor potency? Really? I don't really... I've never used a Tremor team, so maybe that's why I forgot. But in any case, let's start opening the game. I mean, it's already opened. Let's start entering in the game. There we go. Now, they gave Time Reaper new voice lines, which is sick in the fight. No, they gave everyone voice lines. No one had voice lines before. This is the RERUN, after all. So, some units use Tremor as charge. Oh, I remember actually, for example, Ishmael, technically, if you mean, I don't know what you mean with using them as charge. I know she gives herself Tremor count and then she uses the Tremor count to apply more sinking, if that's what you means. In any case, there is a conflict in my mind. Here... we have Fell Bullet Gisang that I cannot shard for the entirety of this season, because it comes from the previous season. And it's right here, in front of us. It's right in front of our eyes, okay? A couple of lunacy away. Also, I loved that... For this preview, what? No wonder. Who is he gonna shoot? Heathcliff, of course. Why are they turning Heathcliff more and more into the comic relief, into the stupid idiot to push around? Like, poor Heathcliff. No, like he has one of the most tragic backstories of them all. His count is the most emotional one I was in, and then funny, shoot Heathcliff to kill the others. Also, like, he's the only other person currently among the other IDs that has a Fell Bullet E.G.O. So why putting him in the spot? Too bad nobody remembers it. True. Technically. Whatever. I don't know, I just feel sad for Heathcliff at one point. I love Heathcliff as a character, so seeing him being pushed around like that, and always him, like, I have never seen anyone being like that with, I don't know, Honglu, for example. No, it's just Heathcliff. Earl King Heathcliff is one of Limbus employees. No, but, like, I just think maybe they want him to be the comic relief or something. Magic Bullet can truly hit anything. No, this is not Magic Bullet, this is Fell Bullet, but still. Do you think we should pull for... Oh, sorry, no, not this Fell Bullet. We already have my goat in the team. Do you think we should pull for Fell Bullet? Because Arknights is coming closer. Arknights is getting more and more close. And it's gonna be limited E.G.Os, remember. Once they are gone, you are done. October. We have like 2 months before October. He did it to himself. He could have just talked to the girl. To which girl? Which girl? You used all your luck on Walpurgis. True! And also it's an E.G.O, which is harder to get. Let me see the percentage probability. Probability to get an E.G.O is 1.3%. The same as an announcer. But wait, why there are multiple? Extract 1. 10 extractions. What? Why is it repeating it? Okay. For a single extraction, there is a 1.3%. Okay, that's already good. That's not good at all. Fell Bullet Yisang 0.21%, but I think it's not 0.21 because it should be increased by the rate up, right? Pull the Autis banner for Herbert. Oh, by the way, yeah, there is also a new Autis. I don't particularly care about Tremor, can I be honest with you guys? I don't particularly... It's so cool, the glitchy effect that she does, and even Mersault does, etc. But I don't really care about the Tremor, I'm sorry guys, I'm materialistic. I prefer my burn, I prefer my charge, my sinking, but not Tremor. I'm saving up my Yisang shard so I can get either the Fraud Sang or W Corp Yisang. That's good. Both of those are decent. Even though Fraud Sang requires Fell Bullet to work very well, in my opinion. From what I saw even from some YouTube videos. Foss did the single pull and got in the Fell Bullet E.G.O. I hate you, but congratulations. Someone already made a meme video of Autis having a Dag Dimmadom height hat. Huh? A Dag Dimmadom? Let me see. Oh, I can't even... Okay, there is the potential with that hat to... For who doesn't know Dag Dimmadom, let me take Dag Dimmadom very quickly. I mean, does anyone here really not know Dag Dimmadom? Let me show you. So, this is why is he dubbing? What is going on in the latest Fairy Odd Parents seasons? So, this is Dag Dimmadom, okay? It's like a person in the Fairy Odd Parents universe, and there is a little thingy about him. He most of the times he appears on screen. His hat changes size and becomes all the way up to like lengths of D's, or even all the way up to the sky. I want to see that edit later, probably. In any case, I think we can start with our RERUN. What do you think? Why is he dubbing? I don't know what happens in Fairy Odd Parents' latest seasons. I have really no idea. In any case, there we go. Oh, by the way, we have new rewards, right? Oh, there is the Herbert announcement. Oh, that's good. That's good. I want my Herbert. Oh, there is a new Ryoshu Tremor. Okay. Can I get my... Yeah, I'm gonna get the thread. Thread is the most important part in here. No pull. No, Saturn King. Saturn King. I think I really need to preserve for the Arknights collaboration. I was able to save all this lunacy, and I'm gonna save even more lunacy as we go, but I really want to get all the Arknight stuff when it gets released. The new announcer has like 8 whole lines in the same dialogue. In any case, we can start. It's gonna be voiced, and oh, event bonus units, by the way. I mean, okay, I have Don Quixote and Honglu. I will not use either of them, probably. But okay, cool. I'm gonna use them when I'm farming. For now, I want to go with with my charge team. There we go. How many stages were there? 15. Ah, not even that many. I remembered more. Oh, oh, look at them. There is a John Jack the Ripper. Okay. Have you planned on playing Arknights for the sake of the collab frap? Do I get more rewards in Limbus if I play Arknights? Because I do have an Arknights account, actually. But, I don't think that's what I think I'm gonna do. I don't think it's what I'm gonna do. Boomton, welcome! So, it's voiced, but we already went through the story, so while I'm still gonna listen to the voices, it's gonna be mostly a discussion between us in this stream, okay? I'm here mostly to... So, this was really the first line of dialogue. This was the first line of dialogue in the Intervallo? Really? Here she wasn't traumatized, by the way, right? This is before La Mancha Land, if I recall correctly. Do I need to increase? I think I'm gonna increase just slightly, because we're gonna talk them over. As I told you, since we already went through the story, because this is just a rerun, we are not gonna re-listen everything. Like, we're gonna listen, but not actively. It's more gonna be, I was prepared to just listen to this while we talk a little bit and have a nice chat, because we haven't had a nice chat for a while. But she keeps going, oh, okay, nah. No, yeah, Don being Don, before she got traumatized. So, the first thing I wanted to talk about is, for those of you which have been following the channel for a while at this point, any Tremor players, what's the best team for it? You mean the best player for the new Tremor units? I think it's gonna be a pure... I saw there is a very cool team. Sorry if I'm going away from the question. I saw there is a very cool team for Mirror Dungeon, which combines Bleed, Charge, and the Rapture all together. Like, there are two Blood Fiends. Then there is 2 W Corp members. I think there is also Don Queen of... No, Don Queen of Earth is not there because there is Don Bloodfiend. And it seems incredibly cool. You like go around, collect different E.G.O gifts which allow you to get buffs for both Rapture, Charge, and Blade all together. And you inflict like 1,000,000 damage on each member of your team. It's so crazy when you think about it. Don being Don, as always. But in any case, if you've been following for a while, you may remember I did not stream this Intervallo the first time we got it, okay? I did not stream it, mostly because... let's say... Polo silence like you're speaking. No, I told you! We already went through this story. So, while we listen to the dialogue lines, we can also discuss a bit. And, let me finish my discussion, by the way! I've been trying to say this for a while. So, at the time, I did not stream the Intervallo. Why? At the time, if I recall correctly, this was the very first Intervallo ongoing when I was playing Limbus Company on stream. Let me... I know I didn't stream it the first time. Let me finish the sentence, Grilladara! I am arriving to it! So... the first time... the first time I was playing Limbus Company and there was this event ongoing on Limbus Company, I decided to not stream it. And there is a reason, because while I was already streaming all the other cantos, etc., I heard you didn't stream it for the first time. Welcome, Tsunul! Oh, by the way, let me mode Tsunul as well, so I can see your messages more easily. Of course, it's Tsunul, don't ban random people or I'm gonna blast you out of the chat forever. Welcome, by the way, buddy. I heard you didn't stream it the first time. So, as I was saying, didn't you stream it already? I didn't stream it the first time, because at the time, and I think maybe some of you already knew it, I wasn't still fully confident if Limbus would have been a game I enjoyed bringing on stream, because I was loving Limbus, but I was scared maybe the streams were not good for a game with this much text, etc. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna stick only to the main cantos. I'm gonna bring only the main cantos on stream and such. And that's gonna be alright. A canto comes out every 4 months or something. So it doesn't obstruct other streams and we're still fine. But then eventually, already by the time of... Omnijoy, thank you for the €2. Distraction. Already by the time of the successful Intervallo, I was already too much into it. Like, I was already so much into it that I decided, you know what, I'm gonna stream every single thing that happens in Limbus. Because I fell in love with the game so much. I was already falling in love at the time. Like, I think Time Killing Time ran while we already were after Canto 5, right? So, I already witnessed to Compass, which is my... Which is my favorite melee song, even though it's a close tie with the Through Patches of Violet. Welcome, Gunter Clues. So like I already fell in love with the game. It was more a matter of is this a game good for streams or no? But since we are here right now, I guess you already know it. Have you heard the Tenma's cover of Compass she released recently? I did. The Tenma has a magnificent voice. I love Compass and that cover was fantastic. I think... Did he stream the Intervallo though? I did not stream the Intervallo! I did not stream it! That's the whole point of the discussion! You're doing it on purpose. You are rage baiting me. You think I'm stupid? I mean, I literally just got rage baited, so... that's not the point. The point is, I know what are you doing, okay? It may not seem like it, but I know what are you doing in this moment, okay? Every single time I will mention this Intervallo, you're gonna say, ah, you did already stream this Intervallo, right? What upcoming canto will be the best one in your opinion? I am deeply curious about the Autis canto, honestly. Ryorshu canto has already a lot of good stuff set up for it, of course. Like, I noticed, and I think you noticed as well, they tend to hype up much more in the canto right before the next canto. Stuff related to the new character. For example, in Honglu Kanto we heard a lot of stuff for Yoshu. Previously in the Interval of the Sweepers we heard a lot of stuff about Honglu, etc. Okay? And I am very curious about Autis, because despite not having that much stuff set up, Autis is one of the characters which intrigues me the most, let's say. Not my favorite character, but it's a character I want to know more about. Or even... Mersault. Mersault is gonna be peak. Have to comment PMs. I think I'm equally interested in all upcoming Singers Cantos. Oh no, yeah, don't misunderstand me, but I'm very curious about Autis and Mersault, honestly, in particular. GQ hyped the hell out of Yoshu's Canto. Yeah. Exactly. Like, they always do that, and they're trying to do it much more in the later cantos, I think. Like, at this point, the end of each canto is basically a to be continued moment, where they're gonna be, see more next time, in 4 months from now. Maybe the Intervallo was the streams we watched along the way. God damn it. I get kinda emotional rethinking about those times, because it was the times where I still was getting N-par. I think it's the correct term to use in English. Can you say N-par? I was reaching the same point of everyone in the story of Limbus Company, because we started at like the end of Season 3, the beginning of Season 4, if I recall correctly. Alright, there was the giant incredible debt. Why did we have this debt? Is it because of the Pigrizia? It was because of Pigrizia that we had this giant debt, yeah. It's also gonna be good going through the Intervallo, so we can relearn some stuff about Rodion, which is probably gonna get another canto later. Dante ability. Because it's like conflicted with the operational stuff of T-Corp or something, if I recall correctly. Can't pay the tax. Oh boy. But Oh, we're gonna see the voice lines of the rich man, which has like a 48 hours per day. I'm curious to see how does he speak I think my brother came back home. I heard a scream. There is a theory where the date where mass genocide happened in Limbus trailer goes along with the Ryoshu Kanto date, Project Moon time. Sorry? There is a theory where the date where mass genocide happened in Limbus trailer goes along with the Ryoshu Kanto date. Huh? Really? And is there other things that that theory is based on, or normal sibling behaviors? God damn it. I don't care who T-Corp sends. I'm not paying my time taxes. I mean, in the end of the day, we did not pay our taxes, technically. This Kanto, even, by the way, is the one which made me feel much more as if, you know, it's not a new thing to say, but I felt much more like if we are the bad guys, because at the end of the day, while Time Reaper was of course doing something terrible by killing the time of people, I can understand his reasons, like, understand, not excuse. He still wanted to help the poor people, and also he comes from a tragic backstory where his brother died because he lent money, and so he believed the whole system was rotten, etc. The thing I felt here was as if we were just helping re-establish this tragic setting inside of T-Corp. And while you may say, yeah, because the city is working properly, yeah, but while looking at people which have like 12 hours per day or even less, I just think it's not fair. You know what I mean? This Intervallo made me feel more for Rodia and Honglu. Honglu also. I mean, for Rodia, yes, I mean, yeah, there are literally freaking EuroDV members. Okay, this is the charge team, by the way. We're gonna go win rate for most of the fights, in any case. Because I don't expect... I did not equip the E.G.Os. I think I did not equip the E.G.Os on this team. Oh, there was the peak music! Right! Do-do-do-do-do. This Intervallo! Oh. Maybe, I don't know if you will agree, but I really think you will. This Intervallo has the fucking best music in all the Intervallos ever released up to now. Like, come on! Maybe I'm just biased because I love this pseudo-jazz dubstep style music that even appears in the final battle of the Count or something. Or, I don't know how would I even call this type of music. Can you make the music louder just for this Intervallo? I think it's already loud, no? I guess I can increase the BGM to maximum while leaving the SFX there. That should work. Can you still hear me properly? If you can still hear me properly, I can leave it like this. I'm a little torn on that. I was a little disillusioned by Kanto 8 because further we're in the game, less surprising and less surprising and the motives of sinners are. It's more predictable what struggle they face. Okay. But, okay, on that I have to say also that, like, it's not important, the struggle they face. It's like saying, I know it's gonna be a sort of cliche. The destination is not important. It's the process you go through to reach the destination that is important. Even though this, of course, is controversial, it's not applicable to every single discussion in the world. But the point is always the same. The idea that knowing already what may happen, it's like saying that Honglu Kanto is bad because at the end we win. Like, of course we are gonna win. It's a gacha game. Characters cannot just die, and that's something we have to come into terms with for playing a gacha game. Even when Sancho left the party during La Mancha Land. we have never thought, like, maybe I thought for a second, are they actually gonna take away Don Quixote permanently from the party? No, of course Don is gonna come back to the party at one point, because it's a gacha game, it's part of the nature of the game. There are some things where it's impossible to just not realize where they're gonna go with it. But what we went through, seeing what happened to Sancho, the connection with the real Don, etc., is what's important. That's what I mean, okay? They do die, like it's the sinner thing. The grand reveal of what happened in Onglu's life was flatter to me, as I guessed perfectly his personality from too many previous hints. Yeah, and that's the point. Is it a bad thing for the game to give you a good character building, which then makes you understand how the character could get a proper resolution? Like, I don't know what you... Maybe you are saying that the hints were just too blatant, but like, it's not a mystery novel. It's not like you're supposed to be kept obscurely from what's gonna happen to the characters or what struggles they're gonna go through. No. They could do something silly like Sancho could die and instead Nod Etojuk, Sancho's twin sister, joins the scene. Nod Etojuk, which is Don Quixote backwards. It's the what happened, not being surprised that irks me. Not what will happen. I guess I don't understand what you mean in that case. No, I just think that having the little hints about the story... Also, by the way, Janet, I am gonna... I'm sorry if I'm gonna say this, like... I think people who remember every single part of the story of Project Moon games are lobotomized. Which is not a bad thing, because if you enjoy it, I love it as well, okay? Even though, if you ask me, who is the Finn from Library of Ruina, I'm like, who the fuck is Finn? Like, when we saw the cameo during Canto 5 of the other characters from Library of Ruina, I only remembered about Olga. I did not remember about... I don't remember about their names, even now! I'm trying to remember their names, I don't. So, like, remembering every single part of the story is still difficult. It's so long that you're gonna miss out on some stuff. And if you sit down and analyze everything, of course you're gonna realize certain things about what could happen in the resolution, etc. But automatically that doesn't mean it's what's gonna happen for most people playing. You know what I mean? I'm incredibly lobotomized. I'm sorry, I'm saying lobotomized as an extremism, a hyperbole, of course. I don't mean actually lobotomized, but you know, I think if you recall everything, you are very deep into it. And not every player who plays games is very deep like that. That's what I mean. So like, maybe it may be easier for certain people to come to easier conclusions than others. To make a quick example, when I play stuff like, I don't know, let's make a very oh, the machine! Now we're gonna meet... Oh, now we're gonna meet Herbert. Now we're gonna meet Herbert. It's coming! When I play stuff like, I don't know, even the most recent games, like Nine Souls, etc., even if I try to piece together the story, or even with Blueprints, I require a lot of time to piece together the story and connect the different hints given at us. Instead, also assuming from how the chat is reacting to me playing every single time, I am probably missing a lot of stuff, or they're just crazy, but we can pick one of the two. And like, that's the point, I am not as good as them at piecing together stuff. So the game, when arriving to certain resolutions, of course, to some of you it may be more blatant. To people like me, it's not gonna be. Yes, I am the people, and don't misunderstand me, even the opposite is bad. Like, it's not like I don't pay attention to stories, I try to pay attention, it's not a Squid Game Season 3. Sorry. It's not Squid Game, did you watch Squid Game Season 3, by the way? Since we're talking about Limbus Company, which is Korean, and the Limbus game is Korean. Sorry, Limbus game, Squid Game is Korean. Did you watch the Season 3? Nine Souls is very good. I haven't seen any of Squid Game seasons. You should watch season 1. Squid Game season 1 is very good. Very, very good. And unfortunately, the next seasons don't really keep up the expectations as much as the first one. Limbus game. I'm gonna create my new little gacha game called the Limbus game. It's gonna have fucking Clash Royale style gameplay with the Limbus Company characters. What about Season 2, though? Season 2 is bad. Because Season 2, when I watched Season 2, I was like, okay, Season 2 is a build-up for what they're gonna do in Oh, by the way, Season 2 is not Season 2, is Season 2 Part 1. I was saying, okay, they're building up with Season 2 what they're gonna do with Season 3. Then Season 3 was trash. So the build-up was even bad, because there was no build-up whatsoever. So Season 2 is even retroactively bad. I dislike the idea that a show must always be unpredictable. Yeah, I agree. As it's this kind of thinking that leads to contrived writing for the sake of surprising the audience. I agree. And there is a lot of edgy writing, which mostly boils down to doing the edgy thing, which is surprising a twist, and we want to give deepness to everything. Did you? Let me see if I still have it or if I sold it. I think I already sold it. Damn it. So there was... no. I do not see it. No. No, basically, did you watch a show called Erased? It's a little anime, 12 episodes. Which is an interesting story about a person which travels back in time, reliving his days of childhood, and like he's able to re-experience and talking to people, to some friends they had at the time who disappeared because of a kidnapper and stuff similar to that, etc. And they are retroactively able to fix together, etc. And after going through all those problems and finally reaching in the present the person who was responsible for the kidnapping of all those kids, what happens is that it's revealed that person basically did it because of a Japanese old story where they talk about a person which was trying to travel away from hell because they were nice to an animal one time, and so the Buddha gave them a rope to try to climb out of hell, and while climbing they were dragged down by all the other people, and then this person started killing hamsters, and because of that they decided to kidnap people. Like they were trying to give and then in the end, this same person, the kidnapper, is the person which prevents the main character from dying, because at this point they are obsessed with the main character to a level where they want to where they love him. Spoiler thread, buddy, do not watch it. Do not watch it. It's terrible. Like. It really seemed to me like they tried to give some deepness and coolness and incredible level of something to something which was just very blatant and uninteresting. That's why I agree with Boomton, actually. Not everything needs to be incredibly hidden and surprising and incredible. Like, no. On the other side, it's good if you give the player hints or context to understand how a certain character behaves, or examples of how a certain character behaves in certain situations. You know what I mean? I never understood the hype about Squid Games. No, but Squid Game 1 is good. Squid Game 1 is very good. The next seasons, let's give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Squid Game Season 1 is goated. I enjoyed it a lot. Not something incredible, but a pretty enjoyable show. The 10 pool got the lady. Oh, good job, buddy! I hate you. I hate you so much. I am not gonna pull for that lady, because I do not want to waste lunacy for what's gonna be invested into the Arknights collaboration. But goddammit. Most of the time the twist is completely predictable, so it's not even worth it. Yeah, like... yeah, that's the other thing. If the twist becomes predictable, then not only you tried to be cool, but also you failed. But like, yeah, that's even another layer of discussion that I really don't think we should try to go to. Knowing your luck, you get it within the like 20 pulls. No, Gaunt, I'm not gonna pull. I'm not gonna pull. No. Did you watch Kaiji, the Ultimate Gambler? No, I didn't, but I plan to watch it eventually. I remember someone mentioning Kaiji, and it should be in my list of stuff to watch. In any case, I really forgot how much they yapped in this country, and I think when Herbert is gonna appear, they're gonna yap even more. This is the part where Vergilius decides the investigation team, right? I think... How much you have saved for collab? For now it's around 20,000 lunacy, but I also am gonna have the tickets from the time killing time. I'm gonna have the lunacy we get over the... Oh! It was Mercer to try this machine. I forgot that. That's why they gave him the E.G.O. Maybe. I didn't remember Mercer was the one to try the machine. Huh. What are you doing up there? I think Frapp watches more anime than me. The most recent one I watched was Kaiju number 8. No, but like, I watched the Raised back in the days. I kinda stopped. Herbert! Herbert! 걸어다니는 시계라니. 이번 박람회에 제출하면 참가상까지 노려 볼 만할지도 모르겠는데. 시계를 보니까 생각나는데 몇 년 전에 나침반 기능이 있는 시계가 출품된 걸 본 적 있어. I love the style of the voice. 나침반에 사용하는 중에는 시간을 볼 수가 없었던 거야. Fucking Gatling. He keeps spamming. Oh boy. Yeah, he looks like he's in a hurry. I love this. He doesn't have time to lose. I mean, he literally lives inside of T-Corp. I guess he values time very well. That's why he's talking very fast, probably. He wants to not waste time. Fucking Eminem. They got Korean Eminem right here. By the way, no, I stopped watching anime for the past, like, 5 years. I watch, like, one anime every 6 months, and they mostly moved towards other style of animation. I watch more live actions, no, like, more, how do you call that TV? It's live action, a normal TV series, like Breaking Bad. I watched Breaking Bad, I watched Arcane, stuff like that. Oh. Wait, I don't know if it's really a good idea. Yeah, but the machine is gonna fail, unfortunately. We already know it. Time is money, and your boss will be damned if you waste it speaking at normal speeds. I can't wait to see the rich person, by the way. Also, these are not his actual clothes, right? Near the end of the canto, he wears his actual clothes and he's dressed in blue, right? If I recall correctly. Stopped watching anime a long time ago and moved completely to reading manga. Fair. Eventually I'm gonna try to read again Berserk, probably. It's one of the only mangas I really want to finish that came out in the... that tried to came out in the last years, even though unfortunately the Miura passed away. Yeah, he borrowed them to not be revealed to be the executive manager or something. I am alright. My calculations say the machine actually didn't work, and we weren't able to do anything. Perfect. Very cute. Okay. Oh, by the way, let me check the other rewards. How many tickets do we have from here? 10 or 20, right? 20. Pretty good. I'm gonna have to grind all of these later. 750 for the fucking banner. Stupid thing. I'm gonna grind. I rarely... Do you ever grind for these two? For the banner and the other thingy? Because I usually find the time only to grind for thread, for all the stuff which is not cosmetics. I had a theory that when Dante revives a sinner, he actually goes back to Canto 1, and he's actually secretly evil, evil Ain. You know, the first thing I said when I saw Dante for the first time, I believed he was Ain, and did not remember his purpose and stuff like that. So, on a certain level, we are technically on the same line. Mine was more a sixth sense rather than actual theory or anything, but yeah. I grind for materials. If I have leftovers currency, I go for the banner. Fair, fair. Most of the time you do. Really? But like 1350. Like, how long do you get? Do you need to get 1350 currency? That's a lot of currency, no? Am I misremembering? Be prepared, because by the end of the canto we're gonna listen to peak music. The best Intervallo music ever. You get a month, so I just win rate the dungeon. Yeah, but it costs energy. Like, you could invest that energy into more thread, more mirror dungeon. Then again, I presume some people in here have all the IDs and all the E.G.Os, etc. Oh, did I show you I got Solemn Lament Yisang from Walpurgis, not from Pulse, I sharded him. I almost finished all the Walpurgis. I'm missing only Regret Faust and Full Stop Heathcliff. You get currency from Mirror Dungeon, so you just grind it. Ah, right! Okay. Then it makes sense that you can complete everything. I forgot that part for events. Was it always like that? Am I forgetting? A distortion is running wild, killing our time! Oh boy. Time is a resource. Oh, this canto was so right. You have to invest your time properly. And you're gonna be very soon on the Sigma grind set. Invest time on yourself. Go to the gym. And invest in crypto. Eventually, you are gonna be the person you deserve to be. Okay. 300 modules with the last Walpurgis, then I spend most on EXP, okay? And the thread, and I just don't feel like grinding mirror once more. Then once a week, more than once a week, so I don't spend on that. Fair! You know, I do the same, like, I never grind mirror dungeon more than once a week. Ever. Like, for what? For 3 levels of the pass? Relax, you're gonna have a heart attack. Relax. Let me listen to that part. There was another English term, I think. Curation. What is she saying? Curation. Correction! A collection! Correction! I don't know, man. You do 1 per day, that's 21 levels. It adds up. Mattia, where do you find the time to do 1 mirror dungeon every day? God damn it! You know how... I don't know if maybe it's not the same for you. And it's also the reason for which I want to never play more than 1 gacha game at the same time, and I'm only sticking to Limbus Company. Routines are the worst part of gacha games. You want your resources? Go there! 1 MD takes like an hour. Okay, yeah, okay, to be fair, there are some speed teams to do like in 30 minutes or even less. There are some speed teams which can do it in 20 minutes or something. But still, let's consider that most people are gonna spend 1 hour. And 1 hour is a lot. It's 30 minutes, I get off work to work. Oh, fuck. Oh. Like, routines, in my opinion, are what ruins a gacha. You know why I dropped, for example, Pokemon Pocket? I needed to connect on the app every single day to open the packs. I hate that part of video games. Like, let me just have fun with the game. And that's why I usually, even in Limbus, I rarely do, I don't usually do dailies. Like, I do dailies like once every 2 days, for example. It's just me, or the black and white / sepia filter is a nice touch. Yeah, this is part of the singularity, right? It's part of the singularity effect. Am I remembering correctly? Remember to use that stamina on equipment farm though, and visit twice a day for 20 minutes so stamina does not pile up. And then invest on currency, so you're gonna be able to pay real money for currency, so you're gonna be able to pull the new beach episode Vergilius for $59.99. Yeah, the singularity turns the colors to this little filter. How will the corporations farm you for the engagement if you don't log in every day? I don't. But that's also why I like Limbus. Because you do not need to play the game every day to get a good amount of units. Like, we are slowly going positive in terms of units from the past and from the previous seasons. I feel like by the end of the next Kanto, we are almost gonna have all the units and all the E.G.O. If they don't start releasing like a million units at the same time or something. And if I remember to at least do the weekly mirror dungeon, which is already a big concern. What if next L-Corp will be Limbus Corp? Imagine. Imagine. Alright. Come on, Vergilius, you're still here! You're supposed to go away, you need to discuss with T-Corp. Ah, right, Vergilius chose the companions for us, yeah. Vergilius chose the companions for us. I need to consider more than just their individual capabilities. Some of them work better when paired together, but it's also true that absolutely pairing them together might end up making a team that's less than that. Oh boy. Do we even have anyone like that? Knight of Despair Rodion swords don't have the monochrome filter during fights, probably just a bug. Huh? They don't? Faust, Mercer, and Yesang. Imagine if we had gotten Faust, Mersault, and Yesang in the same team. Oh boy. We're gonna test it, because, I mean, we just passed through a battle with the Knight of Despair, but we're gonna test it in the next battle. Maybe that's a bug. Maybe that's a 300 lunacy, maybe. Team Smart versus Team Dumb. No, come on. Come on. Honglu is very smart. Come on. No. Don't say that. Ryoshu has a smart brain. She's just a kind of a hothead, maybe? And Rodion, like, I mean, she's the protagonist of this Kanto, technically, so she needed to be there. Out his face right now. I thought it sounded fear and hung. God damn it. Ryoshu's middle grade syndrome. What is the middle grade syndrome? I know the middle brother symbol. What is the middle grade syndrome? Knight of Despair was a T-Corp civilian back then. Oh no! Don is crying. God, it's been so long since this hard mod. Are they even gonna be able to release the next hard mod runs at a proper pace, or are they just gonna be far in the time, like way back in time by the time we reach, I don't know, Kanto 10, where like they release Kanto 10, but they're still doing the rerun of the next Intervallo. One of the few times Rodion gets to feel special. I mean, okay. To be fair. By the end of this Intervallo, she's not gonna feel happy. Like, I don't really feel this is a good moment for Rodion. By the end of this Intervallo, she feels even more sad, right? Like, between the fact that Eurodivie, how was her partner called? Sonia, right? Rodion partner back in Eurodivie was Sonia. Am I remembering correctly? Were you to be a phrase in early adolescence, where individuals develop grandiose delusions, often fantasizing about having a secret knowledge of or powers? Oh, I remember that. There was one time, and maybe you believed the same as well, guys. Have you ever had the idea that maybe your entire life was like a Truman Show if you watched it? If you didn't watch it, I'm gonna explain. Your entire life was like you were actually the protagonist and you were being filmed and everything people did around you was part of a giant conspiracy where you were, your disadventures were projected on TV, being seenable by everyone, and everyone was just part of the conspiracy, keeping this giant lie, keeping you at bay, putting you in ridiculous situations or in difficult events, and you were just like this, the protagonist of this TV series. Oh right, there are even the little outfits for this. Look at Don. No, you never had that, really? Ah, maybe it's just me. I don't know, it was something I loved fantasizing about when I was younger. Yeah, Sonia. Yeah, by the end of this Intervallo, Rodion realizes that Sonia is making progresses with what they wanted to do, while Rodion is still stuck in here. She did not grow up, she did not develop, she did not achieve anything. Like, Rodion by the end is even more sad than before, technically. My friend thought everyone else was a robot apart from him. Oh boy. I do have secret power. Oh, for sure you do, sweetie. Now, take your meds, please. Oh boy. A class 5 stuff. Oh, hello, Yapper number 1. So, wait a second. By the way, who is the new idea of Autis based on? Is it just a generic class 3 T-Corp member? Or, there is a clear reference to that. Just a T-Corp person, okay. Because I thought it was, I was wondering, maybe it was Herbert, but he's a class 5 and then no, he's actually the executive director or something, so it's not Herbert. Fuck off, idiot. So yeah, it's just a generic class 3. Okay, fair. Because from the glitchy effects that were on Autis in the presentation, I almost thought, wait, it's gonna be the rich person we're gonna visit in the industry. But no, that's not a class 3 T-Corp member after all. Herbert ID on the next rerun. When they add Hell mode to Limbus Company, there is gonna be another rerun, and they're gonna release finally Herbert ID. Yeah. There was one of collectors that was holding the same stuff she uses as a weapon. Ah! Okay. Yes, sir! Right away, ma'am, is yes, sir? Yes, sir! Okay. A Volt Protector, so she's probably more special than normal T3. Fair. I would like a Hell mode in Limbus Company, though. I think a lot of different gacha games I saw with the 3 different game modes for the story. Going from easy to normal, from normal to hard to Hell. Even though normal is not normal, hard is not actually hard, Hell is the only decent challenge. Best way to grind the currency is weekly hard mode, the weekly dungeon. I've just gotten 360 of currency. Yeah, for the first time it happens, but after the first time you do the currency, I think it drastically goes down, right? Because you don't have the boosts anymore. Welcome, Radzvan. Am I remembering correctly, right? Ooh, now we're gonna see the rich person. I am so ready. I am so fucking ready. I am so tempted to open my editing software, register this line, and try to slow it down to see if we can actually understand what he says. Let me see, talk more! He's talking so fast. I love him. Time Reaper did nothing wrong. You can understand the reasons. You cannot excuse him, though. There are two different things. God damn it. Those are two different things. It's different, I know you're thinking about the Robin Hood in this situation, like, no. Time Reaper is much more aggressive and, how can I say, feral than the Robin Hood. He gave me the disappointed dead stare. Yeah, like, because it's something I hear a lot with this kind of characters. They did wrong stuff. You can understand what they did because it's like villains can be villains. It's not like they are misguided good guys. Time Reaper is evil for good reasons, but he's still evil at the end of the day. That face was the perfect answer. Oh boy. Oh, the device. I love his voice. It's very from the nose. Yeah. Oh boy. Can you remember why he has colors? Because he pays more, right? If I recall correctly. The singularity requires for you to pay if you want even the colors on your outfits, and that's why, for example, the violets in the manor were prestigious, am I remembering correctly? Paying for colors, yeah, okay, I remember now. His end goal was the same as Eurodivie, but unlike them, he was too impatient. Yeah, and also, yeah, he had a reason to be impatient, because his brother fucking died because of this society. But still, he was very much not a good person at the end of the day. Paying for colors. I mean, to be fair, I like these colorations. I wouldn't really pay for colors, I would be fine. But maybe if I had only those colorations, I would get tired very quickly. T-Corp is being run by EA or Konami. I think EA at this point. And so the possible collaborations with EA are out of the roof. Perfect. Oh boy. Now, since we weren't able to play this canto together the first time, now you're gonna have to help me understanding a reasoning. Soon there is gonna be the scene where Ryoshu says she was smoking the cigarette, and it lasts 2 minutes instead 4 minutes. No, sorry, it lasts usually 4 minutes, but on the clock tower only 2 minutes pass. I wasn't really able to understand that scene a lot when I played the first time, so this time you're gonna explain it to me, okay? You didn't stream this Intervallo before. No, I did not stream this Intervallo before. It's the first time. We should get to that point. Yeah, for sure. No, it was just to remind you, because I'm trying to rethink about that scene as well, to be sure that I can remember it. It sounds like you streamed it before, yeah. I stream it every single week on the channel. Playing Intervallo 6.5 until the next canto comes out. Day 155, imagine. I was watching, actually. So I love those videos to go to sleep. Like, doing a certain action all the way until this thing comes out. For example, Didi, I think, is releasing, publishing on the YouTube posts a Ryoshu image every single day until Ryoshu canto comes out. But I love the stuff like beating Malenia every day until the DLC of Elden Ring comes out, or stuff similar. People will be okay with Time Reaper until they get frozen in time because they decide to slack off for 2 minutes. Yeah, Time Reaper did nothing wrong after all. How would you dare relaxing for 2 minutes? God damn it. But there is another reason for which this Intervallo is one of my favorite Intervallos in the game. I love, as a setting, a dystopian society where time directly affects your life. It already does, but I mean in a more pragmatic way. There was this old movie... bro, can you stop yapping? There was this old movie from like 2011 or something, if I recall correctly, with Justin Timberlake, which was called In Time. And while the movie... it's not that good, like, it's a pretty mid movie, if not even a bad movie at the end of the day. I love that movie, specifically because it talks about this kind of topic. Like, in there, people have a timer on their hands, and if the timer reaches 0, you instantly die. And like the whole idea is there are different sections of the city. There are the rich people with a lot of time on the counter. There are the scum of society, which have to work a lot just to be able to afford to continue living. Yeah, the one where the time is currency. And it's so cool having this kind of setting, in my opinion. And I want it to be explored more, or maybe there are more movies which explored it, but I didn't watch them. Alright, this part is where Yoshu explains that the Time Reaper needs to be very fast to be able to interact with them. Casino scene had me stressing low-key. Oh, the casino scene. Yeah, that scene though, I watched like, that scene is terrible on a logical point of view. I watched a person watching that scene with some level of, with some knowledge on how is that game played and all the other factors, and that scene is like one of the worst casino scenes in movie history. But like, I don't know. I love the setting though, the setting where time is a resource. Or all the settings where you have a sort of a resource you have to manage. For example, there is the E.G.O, there is Alice in Borderland, where you have to keep doing death games to expand your, how's it called? The time you can spend in the world, otherwise you die, etc. Derby is the only competition. Wait, who is Darby? I thought you meant Darby, the JoJo reference, for a second, but maybe that's not what you mean. If it's a JoJo reference, I'm gonna ban you, Rev. I just want you to know it. If it's a JoJo reference, I am gonna ban you from the chat. Is it a JoJo reference? 10 seconds to respond. Otherwise, you would be wasting my time. From JoJo. Okay, as I was saying, it's only 10 seconds, it's only 10 seconds, you just like dystopian societies, but yeah, I like them too. Yeah, I like witnessing to examples of dystopian societies. I wouldn't like living in a dystopian society. What the fuck was that sound effect? Huh? Bo? I've never heard that. Did they add it with the voice acting, or... Huh? It's the first time I hear that sound ever in Limbus Company. Oh. Okay. Oh boy. Imagine, would you prefer spending an entire journey on the W Corp train, or live in T Corp? At the end of the day, in both the cases, you have to go through your entire life. In one, you live your entire life in T Corp. In one, you just have to do a single journey through W Corp, but it's gonna be the longest journey of your life. This Intervallo This Intervallo got two of my favorite tropes. One of my favorite tropes. Okay, I think. One of my favorite tropes of making time is money literal. Oh boy. Both are T Corp BS. That's a trick question. Yeah, but you have to pick your own way to die. At the end of the day, if you at the end of the W Corp journey, you are gonna be able to live your life. Now, where are you gonna go after you exit from the warp train is another question. Because you're still gonna live in the city afterwards. If I was born in T Corp, I wouldn't really know what I'm missing, would I? I mean, you wouldn't really know what you are missing, but that doesn't mean your life wouldn't be trash. No, you can't even die in the W train. Yeah, exactly, you cannot die. So like, at the end of those million days of W Corp train, you are gonna be able to live your life. Now you have to choose. Entire life in T Corp or Warp Train. Warp Trains are low-key fun. You can do crazy rampages in there. Yeah, it's very fun. What? Did you play Library of Ruina? Did you play Love Town? Did you play Limbus Company?
정상이라는 건 힘겨워하는 자들이 만들어낸 환상에서 어떤 동지던 간의 고통은 존재할 거라는
Oh boy. If you could join one of the fingers, which one would you choose? I would low-key want to be a best buddy with Ricardo. I love Ricardo. I take the warp train because at least I won't remember the hell I went through. True, you're still gonna have to go through a hell for a lot of time, but yeah, fair. It's fair as a counterpoint. After all, those are unfortunate accidents that don't usually happen. Yeah, but okay, Love Town is an extreme case, but there are still gonna be people which maybe are gonna assault each other at the end of the day for days and days and days and days. I love the middle. I love the middle. Alright, we have to play with fixed members. I mean, this team is incredible. Triple charge member after all. It will be fun to keep on hunting blood fiends in the warp train. Kabukaze, you are not the middle. You are not a fucking LCE member. You are a normal person in the world. Okay? I didn't say, would you go to the warp train but you are the main character? No, you're just a normal person. I don't think you would be able to hunt blood fiends. I think the blood fiends would destroy you. Bro. Until you step on your big brother's toes accidentally, and then I'm gonna be in the book forever. Oh boy. At this point we will be crazy already. Perfect. Okay, I see. Being stuck with a bunch of strangers that can assault me for 1,000 years. Sounds like my nightmare. I'll take the T-Corp death. Fair. Yeah, I think I would take the T-Corp as well, honestly. Like, I could probably survive the entirety of the W-Corp travel, but I don't know if I want to go through all of that, just to start living my life. Even if I would forget about it. It just feels overly pressuring on me. I don't know how to say it. Warp trains have like infinite possibilities. Yeah, and in all of them you die. Or like you get how can I say, involved for millions of days into terrible situations where people maybe want to hurt you, and everyone falls into despair. You have to live for your entire life, not even knowing if you're gonna be able to come out of there at one point, not even knowing when you're gonna come out of there. If my pass level 120, should I buy Limbus Pass or wait for next season? Limbus Pass contains a good amount of E.G.O and like a lot of currency. Like if you are missing a lot of IDs and E.G.O, etc., that's gonna give you a good amount of lunacy, boxes, thread, you can even apply some stuff. It's mostly for resources, and like it's only $10, and for the amount of stuff you get for those $10, considering it lasts for 4 seasons technically, it's like paying €1 for a pizza. It's an incredibly good deal, let's say. If you ever want to spend money on the game, the Limbus Pass is the way to go. Any other way to spend money on the game, usually it's not worth it. They usually end up being paying. There is a fucking offer where this motherfucker paid to get a fucking red hat. You idiot! It's like if you paid for the red hat. Oh boy. Alright, now there is the battle, where there is only our investigation team. Activate our badges. Let's go! Just finished playing the rerun. Was fun. I noticed something, but I'll mention it when you reach it. Frap. Okay. Let's go. Peak music. Let's see also the spears of Knight of Despair. Maybe you mean the spears that appear after she gets how do you say it? She gets thrusted. What about living in K-Corp? Remind me what are all the pros and cons of living in K-Corp. There are a lot of pros as well, right? Yeah, the counter makes me get tier sharpened, right? What are the pros of living in K-Corp? Let me Can you use triple? Am I gonna get... Ooh. Bam. Bam. Good healthcare. I don't think that's how the K-Corp works. Like, okay. There is some... Do you call that good healthcare? I guess we have different priorities. I suggest you to use Sinking for the rerun. No, I want to use this one. Ooh, it's a rerun. It's not gonna be the end of the world. To be fair, the Time Reaper could give us... I remember the Time Reaper was actually a wall, because if he starts... let me see. Aha! Someone paid for their colors, I see. Where is our 300 lunacy? Project Moon. Where is our 300 lunacy? Someone else paid for their colors, I see. Ooh, but how many good colors I see there. K-Corp, you get K-Corp modules, but your suffering will be filmed and used to make a giant eye cry. I mean, as long as I don't do the Samjo ending, I guess I'm fine. I guess I'm fine, no? Like, I'm not a good swimmer after all. That fucking Samjo. Just joined the stream for the first time and I already love it here. Ah, welcome, buddy! Welcome. Hope you're gonna have a nice day. Have you paid your time tax? Oh, we're gonna pay it very soon. I can't wait to see the Time Reaper battle. Because the Time Reaper battle I remember very clearly. When we fail some clashes, the Time Reaper just obliterates us. I remember I tried the Time Reaper battle a couple of times before winning the first time I did it. Now we are more skilled though. We are gonna do Time Reaper the first try! I got introduced from the reaction compilations you are in. Ah, I saw there are some reaction compilations actually. I watched some of them. I think I commented under one of them, if I recall correctly. The one of Bina. Are you not going to fight the Night Lord? Augur is fun now. Oh, I'm gonna fight him on Saturday, Assistant Fire. We're gonna have a Night Rain on Saturday. I just scheduled. Today I'm gonna participate probably. I don't know if it's gonna be on stream or if it's gonna be off stream, but I'm gonna fight him with someone else. And we're gonna have our own run together with viewers on Saturday. I am very curious for what happened to Augur. You might be able to meet Siegfried if we live in K-Corp. You know, I am not Don Quixote, so I don't really care much about meeting Siegfried or not. But still. You know where I would like maybe to try to live? Which corp was the one of the prescripts? I don't remember. Which corp was the one of the prescripts? But I wouldn't live there as one of those who have to follow the prescripts, but as one who punishes who doesn't follow the prescripts. Oh, the index. Yeah, I think it was the index, right? Index finger. Then instead of Ricardo, probably I would join the index finger. Not those lunatics. But I kinda appreciate the Syndicate on a certain level. Library of Ruina made me love the Syndicate on a certain sense. Not like what they do is horrible, but it's like a car accident. It's terrible, and you know it's terrible. But when there is a car accident near you, you still want to peek. Even if you know there may be something terrible in front of your eyes, you are still curious. You know, that level of curiosity there. Pinky is the only one that seems normal. The Pinky... Isn't the Pinky... Ah! My knowledge of this game is mixing. Pinky's those which follow rules, right? My favorite and worst Canto Intervallo. Oh, favorite is... Ah, no, no Pinky Info. Okay, no. Who was the one which follows rules? Am I confusing them? Ah, no, because E.G.O was part of the Pinky, but they mentioned the rules for Leiheng. Okay. Sorry, I forgot that part. Pink is the one we know nothing about. The Thumb is the one that follow rules. Okay, we have Thumb, Index, Middle, Pinky, and then what was the last one? Ring is the artists. Ring, yeah, the artists. I remember them. We saw them in in the manor of Heathcliff. So my favorite canto is probably either Canto 5 or Canto 6, but I think it's gonna be Canto 5. But Canto 6 is one of my favorite tropes ever. Copies of himself hating on you and wanting to kill you. I love that. But I also love the story of self-realization and understanding of your own true purpose of Ishmael. They are both so cool. I'm gonna say Canto 5. I love Ishmael's story. I love it so much. And Compass. Bon voyage, your mermaid setting sail. And then as my worst, the worst one. It's not really the worst one, but maybe it's the one I'm the least interested in. Probably Canto 2. Canto 2, probably. Is Ishmael still your favorite sinner? As a pure sinner, like not talking about IDs, probably my favorite sinner is still Ishmael. Probably yes. Everyone hates Canto 2! Everyone hates Canto 2, oh boy. Canto 2 wasn't a real Canto. Huh? Ah, okay, I remember this part. This is where there is another assault from the Time Reaper. So, instead, you should record some karaoke when you go to Japan. I'm gonna record a lot of stuff when I go to Japan. I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna be able to stream in the end, but I'm gonna update you through community posts, and maybe I'm gonna do a huge compilation after we are done. Maybe during a stream we can rewatch to all the moments, maybe. Oh boy. Yeah, I want to live into T-Corp. Yeah, well, god damn it. When you get stuck in time because of this. Instead, for the worst Cantos Intervallos, Canto is Rodion Canto. Worst Intervallo. Can I say that Intervallos have never really been bad? Maybe Papa Bongi? Papa Bongi one was maybe... But not because it's bad, but because the others, I preferred them. Like, in one of them we fucking meet Bamboo-Hatted Kim. The other one is Time Reaper. Like... There are not many intervals which I think I would eat Papa Bongi. Saturn King... whatever. And the best interval is this Time Killing Time. Absolutely. I love Time Killing Time so much. Seeing Bamboo-Hatted Kim was a little treat from Project Moon, but Time Killing Time nailed it. Also for being original, like, okay, wow, there is Bamboo-Hatted Kim, it's cool. Yeah, this canto without making any clear, incredible references to other characters of previous games were still able to make me feel so involved. You will change at some point in the warp train anyway. What are you talking about? Sorry, I missed the context. Intervallos never have been bad. Yeah, it's more a question of what you find more interesting. Yeah, I agree. The cooking competition between Ryoshu and Gregor was cute. But I preferred the others. But it was not bad. Instead, for Rodion Kanto, can I be honest? If you ask me one thing about that Kanto, Eurodivie. Like, For the Cantos, I think we go Gregor. The war! Herman! Oh, there is the brother of Anglo. Okay, they just introduced characters. Then Canto 3, I don't know. Everyone is dying! There is destruction! A side character died! What is that giant Cromer? Okay. Canto 4, all that part with fucking Yizang going through his own realization was peak. Then Canto 5, Bo, incredible. And then from Canto 5 onwards, they have all been peak after peak. But Canto 2 is like, Eurodivie, Baba Yaga. I don't know, to me, the Dimension Shredder is an example of what you will become in the terrain. I love the Dimension Shredder! I love the Dimension Shredder. You either die as a hero, or you live long enough to become the Dimension Shredder. Oh boy. After the Warp Train, we're getting Walpurgis 2. Oh, they already announced we're gonna get the Warp Train rerun before Walpurgis 2. Before Walpurgis 2. Poor Roddy got a mid-canto that ain't fair. I mean, to be fair, even Gregor got a mid-canto. But Gregor was more important because it introduces characters like Herman. Characters which are gonna be important for the whole story. I don't know. I feel like I give importance to Gregor for that reason. Also, there is the Yuri little story. Nothing happened. That little part with Yuri was very sad. It's been a while since someone died during a main canto, right? Someone of the good side characters. Or am I misremembering? Shi Yi Hua, I don't really care. Also, it's not technically dead. They can be revived because their head has been preserved perfectly. Warp Train was very good. The worst one was Time Killing Time. You gotta be... You are rage baiting me! You are rage baiting me. There is no way that Time Killing Time is your... Music is fire, I agree. Okay, so if you dislike it for the story, okay. At least we both agree that the music is fantastic. It's fair. Maybe it just doesn't resonate with someone. Like, I love the John Jack the Ripper fight. And I love the Rodion getting a little bit more screen time since our counter was not that good. Even though it's still not the end. More colors! What are those colors? Project Moon! We did not pay for those! We only pulled for a single ID, we didn't pay for those! Where is my 300 Lunacy? Why do... I guess they just don't make them black and white-ish because of quality of life, so you can clearly see when there is something. Maybe that's the reason. Yeah, maybe it's just because you wouldn't be able to see properly when you can trigger Sirius Skullbuster, or when you have the Zords next to you with the Rodion, or stuff similar to that. Probably. But I still want my 300 Lunacy, so I am gonna say it's a bug. Rage baiting Frapp is the stream goal, I guess, today. Hasn't it been all the streams, sir? Like, it has been all the streams from the beginning of the channel. The only letdown for this Intervallo for me was that we didn't get special tremor with the EuroDV IDs. No, stop! Stop with special! You have no idea how much I despise this idea. No. Guys, it may be cool right now. In a couple of years, once we have 1 million units with special charge, special tremor, special rapture, special sinking, you have no idea. It's gonna be so complex. I hate with all my life what are they doing with certain stuff. Can you stop? I don't fucking care. Okay, it's Queen of Hatred. It doesn't need to be a unique charge. You can just call it charge, not love and hate. It can just be normal charge. If it's gonna work exactly as normal charge, it doesn't need to be fucking... No, not you, sorry. You! It doesn't need to be the deep tears. It can be normal charge. Sorry. I just hate that part. It's good for... lore and aesthetic and stuff similar to that, but you have no idea how much confusion it creates in my mind. Let's use... I didn't use lunacy today, let's use lunacy. Boom. Bam. That's more for semantics. Semantics? What does semantics mean? Huh? Semantics. Is that a word? Semantics. No, but semantics of what? Okay. But still, it should. Oh, did they fix that Heathcliff was a magical girl? By the way, since we are talking about Queen of Hatred and Knight of Despair, did they fix Heathcliff was a magical girl, or is Heathcliff still a magical girl today? After this battle, we're gonna have to check. Let's see. Because if you remember, in case you don't know, you're gonna see in a second. They fixed it. Damn it! It's a pity. No, but still, I cannot stand all the different types of unique charge and unique tremor and unique stuff. I don't care about semantics. It's a video game. I want to understand how the game works. If you start putting out a lot of different terms out of your ass, okay, you can just say, duh, it's just a simple term, learn it. Yeah. Just wait until there are like 50 IDs with different charge names for each one of them. That's gonna be a nightmare. That's gonna be a nightmare, in my opinion. When are we getting green sinking? When are we getting yellow bleeding then? Semantics plus math. Congratulations, you've learned a new word. Green King. No. I really don't like that. Then of course, if they have unique effects, just make a new status effect. By the way, we low-key need yellow sinking. What would yellow sinking do exactly? It's a sinking that affects sloth resistance, and I don't know, it inflicts tremor? Oh. We already have another unique sinking, by the way. It's the one that Solemn Lament Yisang applies, even though it's not sinking, it's called in a different way. Poison exists, and they still didn't touch it. I would love... When we played the Library of Ruina, I loved the E.G.O pages that were able to apply poison on the opponents, because I love poison as a whole mechanic. So I really hope we get actually some IDs which work with poison. Poison is peak, I absolutely agree. I love my dots, and poison would be poison, all things considered, would be basically burn, but in a slightly different way, make the player have an aneurysm. But I would still love having something which can do stuff related to poison. With how the IDs gimmick get complicated as time goes by, eventually we're gonna be having a thesis paper just to know how a team functions with the new IDs. Yeah, and also, to add to that, most of the IDs are also gonna become forgotten, unless they buff them. Because, at least in the game plan and in the mind of what Kim Ji-hoon said in the past streams, it seems they want to make E.G.Os the forever usable source of power. IDs are gonna be power crept multiple times. E.G.Os are permanent instead. They want to power creep units, they do not want to power creep E.G.Os too much, from what I understood at least. And because of that, I wonder, is it really good to invest on a lot of IDs? Or maybe you should just stick to one team and just buy all the E.G.Os out? Cough cough, fluid suck. Yeah, and then we got Toracalgia, which I cannot even shard because it's from Season 5! And Toracalgia is basically Fluid Suck number 2, which applies poise. And then we're gonna get fucking... a Red Mist. No, imagine getting the Red Mist. Bait used to be believable. It's not Red Mist! Sorry. Sorry, I went into the meme, into the brain outside.
아마도
Is it okay you look at the icon for the fire? Is it okay? I should look at the icon for fire, for burn, you mean? I can see green for some reason.
결국 이곳까지 찾아냈네.
Are you...
T사의 더러운 시계줄.
I'm gonna look in a second, I guess.
당연하지. 나는
Welcome, Nova Spirit! Everyone is going well. I like a lot the voice they picked for Herbert. And I can't wait to see what are they cooking for the Time Reaper. I really wonder if it's gonna be hard.
상관없어.
Or if the magical girl is gonna win.
직원이 있으니까. 그치?
그 복장, 이
Oh boy.
눈치와 나짓.
여기서 양심이 왜 나와?
Let me drink a little bit in the meantime.
양심은 모르겠지만 누추하긴 하네요.
아, 그럼 공평하게 이렇게 하자. 나는 빠질게.
Slush Ishmael solos Ricardo. Which Ricardo? Ricardo Canto 5, Ricardo Intervallo, Ricardo Canto 15 when there is gonna be the Uptie 7. Which Ricardo? Bam. Canto 5. The sinners really grew up. The sinners really grew up. But Ricardo is becoming stronger as well.
아무것도 믿지 마라.
Canto 2 was before they thought of intervallos. Yeah, Canto 2 was before they thought of intervallos, if I recall correctly. The first intervallo is after Canto 3? No, 4. No, 3. No, 3. And it's Papa Bongi.
먹기 좋게 차려졌지 않나.
3. Or 4. Mikal? 3 or 4? 3 I believe was the beach episode. 4 I mean. No, the beach episode was before the Canto of Ishmael. 3 was Papa Bongi. Papa Bongi, beach episode. Papa Bongi, beach episode.
차라리
Bamboo Hatted Kim. No. No, Kim wasn't there because I streamed Kim. And I did not stream Time Killing Time. And I know for sure that Kim was after... Oh, Christmas! Right, the part where they're going to the outskirts. Okay. Papa Bongi, beach episode, Christmas, Time Killing Time, Kim... And then we're very, very close to nowadays. Okay, I remember now. There is the regular checkup of LCE or LCE. I forgot Christmas. Yeah, Christmas was kind of forgettable, even though it's very cute to see Heathcliff and Don Quixote interacting together. The two comic relief together, after all.
차려졌지 않나.
I changed my mind. No, don't say that Christmas is the worst one. Okay, to be fair, the music of Christmas Canto was kind of forgettable. Like bam bam, bam bam, bam 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 bam.
정확하게.
Good night, Rev. Thank you for coming. I'm 13 minutes behind in the video. Oh, you slacked off for 13 minutes? Well, guess what? It is time for me to steal your time. Watch your back, because when you're not paying attention, I'll be there. And I will steal all your remaining hours. Forgettable? Yeah, forgettable. In my opinion, the music of Christmas Intervallo was forgettable. Nothing too special. No? You disagree? Like, except for maybe the soundtrack of the final battle, which was like a bam bam ba da na 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 na. That was cool. But again, like competing with stuff like Bamboo Hatted Kim or Time Killing Time, it's very difficult. Like, no, it's... I should really do a music tier list. I think someone else already did a music tier list. I should contact Well Vader. I should contact Well Vader. This is a nice thing to do. Music tier list. All the soundtracks currently available for Limbus Company. I'm gonna message Well Vader. Actually, I have another idea.
지킬 게 많거든.
1 second.
먹기 좋게 차려졌지 않나. 먹기 좋게 차려졌지 않나. 내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다. 해봐.
1 second.
착각하지 마라. 해.
They're not answering. They are not answering,
내
unfortunately.
놈들 덕분에 내가 강해진 게 아니다.
I tried. Welcome, Mike. I was trying to call Well Vader right now, but I guess they are busy. Come on.
정리 작업 시작합니다.
Christmas was okay, but the truly good part of the event was the GNOME announcer. Okay! Wow! We got one good announcer! Yeah, but like all the intervallos have been giving good announcers every time. In particular, I really want to use the Sanjo announcer. Sanjo is one of my favorite side characters which died in an intervallo. Well, Vader is not answering the call, by the way. Whatever. I'm gonna message him later about the soundtrack tier list. I think it would be a nice thing to do. A music tier list. Okay. Seems an interesting idea to me. In any case, let's continue here. I partially disliked it to the fact that I had to recreate the meme I sent in video games. What do you dislike? Sorry. The announcer of for gnomes? No. They're a cute little gremlin. They're so cute. And also, I love every single type of connection. The outskirts is one of my favorite zones of the city. Also because somewhere around there, you're eventually gonna be able to find a pseudo color, which is not really a color technically. There are some controversies. People were kept annoying me whenever I said that Roland is a color. There is also a little cute blue-haired woman, which had an entire realization for the span of a year. There is my queen Kali. You can find a lot of good people in the outskirts in the end of the day. Make your parents react to Limbus and the Ruina music. My parents, you know what's the problem with my parents? They love music in general, and I even made them listen to Clair Obscur Expedition 33 soundtrack. Low-key, my mother every day listens to dim dim da 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 dim dim da 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 dim da di dam, and she loves it. But usually, when I make them listen to video game music, they are kinda not skeptical, but they always end up being like, yeah, that's very simple. Yeah, I need to do it again. Yeah, that music is okay, but it's a very simple music at the end of the day. It's no Mozart, it's no Beethoven, you know, it's not that. At the end of the day, it's just so simple. I could do that too. And then what they do afterwards is they take the guitar and they do the most bland kind of and I'm like, okay, it's video game music. It's still good. Move on. Like, bro. Sometimes we just have different opinions on this kind of stuff. But at least on Clair Obscur music, she agrees that it's peak. She agrees it.
아무것도 남지 마라.
I tried with melee Limbus music and it didn't work. I cannot try with the melee songs, also because they don't know English. And I know it's not important technically to understand what they are saying to enjoy the melody of melee songs, and I agree. Like Loki, the first time I listened to stuff like Hero, I didn't understand a single word if I didn't read on the screen. And the music was still peak, but still, it's also why I'm scared usually of make them listen to the stuff I like. I'm always scared of being let down with the usual. It's just too simple. I am so sophisticated, and you know. Last one is in English. You mean Tian Tian? Yeah, that's true. The Shine, Jine, Nina. Guys, I don't know if you were here when I said that. I'm gonna repeat it. So some people probably are gonna have a heart attack, some others are gonna have a second heart attack. I do not like Tian Tian as much as Compass, Through Patches of Violet, Hero, In Hell We Live, the one of Canto 3, I don't remember the name. I do not like Tian Tian that much. In my opinion, it's not that incredible. I don't know. There is something I don't really like so much about that. You don't like it as a music in general or as boss fight music? No. I know what you mean with that. No, I'm fine with the idea of the boss fight music not being yo, let's fight the boss fight, let's go. No, it's more a cool music because Honglu has realized himself and he's actually starting to see things in a different way. He's happy with his life and all that stuff, etc. So it's supposed to be a victory lap. So that style of music for a boss fight is actually something I appreciate on the other side. Like, it's just, as a music, I think I don't like it, compared to the others, of course. As a music by itself, it's still okay. But I like the others much more, in my opinion. I love how I can say whatever I want and then I can just say, in my opinion, and then there is nothing anyone can say. And I won! Tianten is goated when it starts. There is a part I like about Tianten that I like a lot, which is watch me take my staralula, la la lula. That part is goated. The rest, but that part is goated. The watch me take my steps. Heathcliff had to watch as the only person he loved got Control Alt Delete. Who is that person? Sorry, huh? What are we talking about? I have no idea what I'm talking about. A person he loved? Heathcliff? Loving a pearl? Huh? Whoa. I don't know what you mean. Can you explain?
나 이 발명품들 구경 좀 해봐도 돼?
잠깐.
This is when we block a member of the EuroDV and we make them and we try to make them talk. Okay, I remember this part. I also like Through Patches of Violet. Oh, round and round we go. No, that's I need to do the lowest tone. Oh no! Ah, my voice. I need to relax my voice. I'm not ready to sing Through Patches of Violet. I'm gonna sing it another time. Does he mean what? What are you talking about? I don't know. Who are you talking about, guys? You mean Clear Cache? Flybroken Wings? Flybroken Wings is the one of Yisang, right? It's good. It's good. I appreciate it. Also, I'm kinda nostalgic towards Flybroken Wings, because if I recall correctly, during that time it was summer, right? And I still did not have the camera on the channel. I still was scared about the copyright for melee songs, etc. Instead, now I don't care even if I get copyrighted for melee songs, but like, I just have a sort of nostalgic feeling. In general, Yisang Kanto resonated a lot with me. I feel like there is not that much of a distance between the way in which Yisang realized himself and the way in which Honglu realized himself. But I resonate much more with Yisang, with the Yisang conclusion. But still. I like that. Oh boy, those old times.
그럼요. 같이 가자고.
I just remember Canto 1 and Canto 2 do not have melee songs. Yeah, that's also why they are even more forgettable than usual. Because if with other cantos you can at least have the idea of do you remember Through Patches of Violet? Oh, Canto 6, yeah, that was cool. Yeah. But with Canto 1 and 2... When you make a song cover for Through Patches of Violet, I don't have the voice for that. I don't have the voice for that. Cool dog. My voice is not that good to make a cover and release it and be happy with it. I would be so stressed about wanting to make every single part of the music so good that I would just make a trash and just scrap it altogether. Gone Angel's got to be my favorite of melee track. Oh, look one by one, the pages remind me you'll always be villain. I love that. It's so cool. I love that. And that fucking battle! I want to replay Library of Ruina! I want to find a way to replay Library of Ruina. God damn it. It's so good, but I never find a reason to go back in there. There are some modes which make the game harder. I would have loved a sort of PvP mode. There are some people which are working on a PvP of Library of Ruina, but I don't think it's an actual mode where you can play in real time with two people. But like I would love to challenge Vader in a battle of Library of Ruina if it wasn't clear. If we peer pressure you enough, you will give in eventually. No. I am adamant on these. I am adamant on these. What do you think about Children of the City? Children of the City is the one of Canto 3, right? Am I correct? I don't remember which one is the Children of the City. Can you confirm? I mean, yeah. Going by exclusion. Ah, no, it's in Ruina. Wait, which one is the Children of... Ah! Sleep for a total of 800 hours per day and then drink a liter of milk. Warm up before you go play. And by the time you realize you'll be restrained to your desk. I love that. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Do not go home until you finish reading the value of E. 2.71828848284594. It's so cool. It's so cool. Get a head concussion so you can have a memory loss and have a fresh start with the Ruina again. Maybe. Like, I would be fine even if with having another reason to go back to Ruina, but unfortunately it's not a live service like Limbus Company. They are not gonna add new content to Library of Ruina. I can hope for Library of Ruina 2. That's not gonna happen. Welcome, Christian! Maybe you could make a Ruina marathon, you play Ruina, and we get cool streams, a win-win situation. Okay, Saturn King! Library of Ruina is not a game you can finish on a marathon. Library of Ruina is not a game you can do on a marathon. It's so long. There are so many pages. There is so much grinding. No. I think even with skipping all the dialogues, a marathon of Library of Ruina could take at least 30 hours. Like, library, it's so long. And even if, at the end of the day, if you skip the dialogue, you basically skip at least 50% of the game. There are some battles you're gonna repeat multiple times. I am not that skilled of a player. I don't know every single combination to make every single battle a piece of cake. The time during actions is long. You're able to speedrun it in 6 hours, I think, but you just need a good RNG. No, cool dog. You can speedrun it in 6 hours if you know what you are doing. Do you know who you're talking to right now? Like, I don't know if you were here when we played the Library of Ruin on the channel. You know how fucking much time we needed for certain battles. I remember I failed the realization of Apocalypse Bird like 3 times. It lasted almost an entire half of a stream. Like a whole 3.5 hours only by the fucking Apocalypse Bird. God damn it. Oh, the Time Reaper arrives right now. Wait, we have a 10 out of 15? But... Ah! We did not win within 10 turns! Ah. Oops. I got bamboozled. First try Red Mist. We did first try Red Mist, yes, because Red Mist finished the pages. Finished the energy, actually. She wasn't able to do anything. Yeah, we first tried Red Mist. Purple Tier was a nightmare. Oh boy. Purple Tier. New Kanto. No, this is the rerun of Time Killing Time. It's Time Killing Time hard mode, basically. God damn it. Parportier was one of the hardest battles of Library of Ruina altogether, because it keeps changing between those phases, and even if you were able to use 3 teams, my main team... Okay, to be fair, there is also one thing to clarify. I went through Library of Ruina with a little challenge given to me from my viewers that I also wanted to accept. The challenge was trying to not rely always on the yellow pages, but try to never change yellow pages between characters. I didn't always agree to this deal, but then during the final, I remember very clearly, during the final fight, you know, the final part of the boss rush, I was not able, because I got this challenge from one of my viewers, do not change pages between floors. Like, if you give to a floor certain pages, those pages are locked. They cannot be moved to other floors. It was so difficult, but it was so peak. I remember Philip. Philip was so good. It was so good. Which is harder, Limbus or Library of Ruina? Okay. Limbus is more complex. Library, in my opinion, is harder still, but Limbus is becoming more complex by the minute. Where it's not harder, but there is so much more stuff you have to read. Because in Library, okay, wow, you have the passive where you deal more clash power, okay. In Limbus, if you have a 15 plus count of this specific stat, you're able to get a 2% extra damage on this specific enemy if they have 15,000 sinking. But if you also have this other thing, you can consume them, so you gain 1 haste for the next turn. If you have 1 haste, at that point you're able to get double the resource from E.G.O resources, and then if you trigger an E.G.O, you also get all these extra passives you have to be careful about. Also, remember, if this unit SP goes to 40, it actually does not go to minus 45. You're able to go negative coins to use the negative coins of Queen of Hatred. Like, it's instead if in Library, most passives are speed +1, clash power +3. If you want to try to understand what's going on in Limbus, it's much harder than in Library. Okay? Also, cool voice actor for the Time Reaper. I was imagining him kinda with a lower tone of the voice, honestly though. Like, a lower tone of the voice, I mean. He's still at a decent level though, but it's not at the level I was imagining. Library of Ruina is a card game. It's a deck building. It's an art. Let's say you fight using cards. All your units have a deck, and you fight using the cards. He's British. So, British people cannot have a voice low. What do you mean? What do you mean? He's British. Okay, okay guys, sorry. I didn't realize he was British. Connor? What is Connor fearing to this? Library and Lobotomy have roguelite-ish mechanics as well. Yeah. Library roguelite? Sorry? Library of Ruina is not a roguelite. Which Sorry? I just noticed, not as an insult. No, I know it's not an insult. I thought you meant that he cannot do the low tone voice because he was British. Oops. The first season of Limbus was easy. Yeah, but you see, if I confront the most complex levels of Library of Ruina, Limbus is already there. Limbus is already at the most complex levels of Ruina, in my opinion. Also because all the passives, etc., interact with each other. Instead, in Library, most of the pages are by yourself. Okay, a couple of pages can synergize. There are E.G.O pages which can be applied once or twice per battle, etc. Thrice per battle, actually. But still, in here you have to always remember about all the stuff currently active and about all the different conditionals on skills, etc. You said pages are much more easy to read, in my opinion. Library of Ruina has random encounters, which are not technically random, because there are specific sets of pages which call for specific opponents. I'm scared of how complex Limbus is gonna become. That's what I mean, Kira. That's what I mean. With the last canto, with the last intervallo, I think the last canto, sorry, not the last intervallo. I'm thinking about Walpurgis, but no, Walpurgis actually was not that simple. With the last canto, sometimes, especially in the enemies, I saw some easier, quote-unquote, easier text to read. But there are still some problems. There are still a lot of problems. I find the Ruina more RNG than Limbus, because Ruina is like a dice game than... Ruina is a dice game than Limbus with a coin flip. No, I disagree, and I explain to you why. Despite there being the RNG you are thinking about, think about the fact that in Limbus, your deck of cards is fixed. In Library, you have much more control on the deck you have. In Limbus, if you play this unit, you're gonna have these 3 skill 1. And, oh boy, I only have 1 skill 3. The opponent is doing the difficult skill 1, the difficult attack. Oh. Damn it, it's over, I lost. I think Ruina is much more rewarding for skilled players, in my opinion. It seemed to me that Rhodia... Is this the part where... Okay, this is the part where Rodion feels like that. She's not the main character. Limbus Simpleton ID. I would love Simpleton in Limbus. Simpleton was my favorite mechanic of Library. I loved Simpleton decks. Like, you have an idea? If anything, I loved building Simpleton decks. Most of cards were staples, but okay, that's fair. It's a very easy deck to build. I love the Simpleton and discard. I still remember when I first got the Olga page and I realized, wait, I got discard power. Twisted time. I started Limbus because of you. I can't... I have my final project to do. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Welcome to the brain rot. Black Silence ID with 9 skills plus Furioso. When we get the Black Silence ID, because at one point probably we're gonna get the Black Silence ID. It's not a matter of imagine if, it's a matter of imagine when. But it's gonna be in a long time. Like, by that time, I presume we're gonna be already in the Purgatorium, or in the Heaven. Because we're not gonna stay in the Hell Cantos forever, after all. Canto 13. Like, I think by the time we're gonna be at Aleph level and the colors, etc., it's gonna be already by the final stages of the game. I don't think we're gonna stay in there for a long time. They would do that because that's literally a mega power creep. Kabukaze. Did you... That's the problem! Can you compare real quick Queen of Hatred or Knight of Despair to... She Association? Can you compare them real quick? Power creep is already real. Is already extremely real. Or if you want to talk about the same units, is there a... Maybe you're gonna say, yes, there is a reason. Is there a reason to run She Heathcliff instead of Pecco Heathcliff? They do the same thing. They want to take damage to deal more damage. But Pecco Heathcliff is an actual unit. For example. Like, as we go, IDs are becoming much more complex. Before, it was not the norm for IDs to have like 15 pages of skills. Now, Knight of Despair has double skill 1, double skill 2, double skill 3, double clashable defense skill. And like 2 passives always active at the same time. When is it time for some blueprints? Next week. Like, there we go! This is the moment I wanted to mention to you. Like, listen.
누군가를 죽인 후
I always burn a cigarette after a kill, okay? You're always smoking. Yeah?
담배를
It takes about 4 minutes for the cigarette to burn all the way through. Okay?
담배가 줄어들면서
I get to watch as the light of the fire slowly burns out of their dying eyes. It really enhances the flavor. 4 minutes? I know that it takes exactly 4 minutes for this cigarette to burn away.
저 시계는
But only 2 minutes have passed on that clock tower. Can you help me understand
뭐? 말이 안 되잖아.
why did they do
어떻게
this?
이 근방의 사람들이 시계가 고장났다는 것도 모르고 있겠어.
한 번이 아니다. 이 탐정 놀이를 시작한
Like, what are they like,
내
why?
담배가 모두 다 들어간 시간은 언제나 2분이었지.
I don't really understand the reason of this scene. Time Reaper breaks the clock so people get bored. Okay, but...
무기력해졌기 때문이라고 누군가 그러지 않았나?
애타게 기다리고 있는 게 있는데 시간이 너무 안 가서
Ah, because you can use his power on them if they are bored. Okay, I was missing that little part in there. Okay. It makes actually sense. They think time is passing slowly. Yeah.
첫
Okay.
번째랑 두 번째 피해자는 뭐
Now it
하다가
makes sense.
쓰러졌어?
Ah,
한 명은 13가지만 롤리팝을 사는 도중에 당했고
because I was rethinking about this scene and I didn't realize it at the time. I think how did it work properly?
T사에는 시계탑이
So you can steal their time because they don't realize how much time has passed. That's very clever, actually. So they think only 2 minutes have passed, but it's because he stole the other 2 minutes. Okay, that's cool.
시계탑의 시계를 느리게 해서
Compare 7 post to mouse, or more about this to... Yeah, you know, I actually, I think someone, under the Limbus company video I made, I said exactly this about, and I said the 7 post, let me find the comment, because maybe you can have some more hindsight. 1 second, Okay, so, in that video, remember how I mentioned that Talisman Sinclair got nerfed, etc. And someone in the comments said the thing they were unhappy about is that Talisman Sinclair now is just bad, and there is no point in ever running them, okay? At that point, I replied saying, I am not an expert of Limbus company, so maybe you are gonna disagree with my statement. Tell me what you think. There is no point in running Edgar Ishmael over Molar Ishmael, as far as I know. And then they give a reply to that, but okay, that's fair. That reply is fair. But then I say, there is no need to run 7 Faust over Mao Faust. And someone says, 7 Faust alone gains all the necessary resources for Fluid Suck, and can be strengthened by a new ID for Association 7 and the 5-up tie. Okay, guys, but like... Is it really that good of a reason to run 7 Faust that, yeah, she can solo fill Fluid Suck over Mao Faust? Like, is anyone in the world ever gonna actually run 7 Faust because she can fulfill Fluid Suck? Or are you gonna run Mao Faust with someone else that fulfills Fluid Suck? People that didn't pull Mao. No, but... Of course, when you talk about which unit is better, you assume you have all the units in the world. But that's just for Fluid Suck, where Mouse would just get rid of the problem. Fluid Suck or 476 single target damage each turn. Like, you know... That's why I don't understand. There is even a reason to take 7 Faust over Mao Faust, but then I just stopped replying because I didn't really have anything else to say. I personally don't use fluid suck. Yeah, not because it's too easy. I still find it difficult because I don't remember anything. But I use other alternatives. I have Lantern Sinclair, I have Pursuance Rodion, I have Hexnail Rodion, by the way, also. On the sinking team, Edgar Mail, just use Arcorp Ishmael. True. Ishmael applies sinking. And now there is even more sinking support in the charge department with the sinking, with the Arcorp Honglu, if I recall correctly, which is very cool. What I'm scared more is that if they want to bring all the IDs to be on par they introduce Uptype 5, it would be another grindfest. It would be another grindfest, but if they make Uptype 5 too selective, I think Kim Ji-hoon mentioned it, that they are gonna make Uptype 5 to selective units, like not to all units, but only to specific units to make them become stronger and more adequate for nowadays level, if I recall correctly. No, two egos, not sorry, two egos. Sorry, no, sorry. I remembered it incorrectly. Yeah, they want to make Uptype 5 two egos, and they have no plan for ID Uptype 5. Now I remember. Oh well. Let me, before going there, no, whatever, let's go for the Time Reaper. Oh, but I almost did it. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, by the way, I just realized. You can use 7 IDs in this rerun. So they already implemented the 7 Sinner battles for the hard mode. I wonder if it's gonna be balanced with the Time Reaper. Uptype 5 feels like a cope, but think about it. Lobotomy Corp Nuggets max level is 5, so it's not totally impossible. No, it's not a cope. I mean, Kim said it himself, they want to give Uptype 5 to egos. If you think, if you mean Uptype 5 for IDs, I would prefer, honestly, if they did it only for specific units.
안녕하세요. 기다리고 있었답니다.
There we go! My little Time Reaper. Some zones limit your IDs for this Intervallo. No, those in which you have only 3 people because the others are in jail, yes. But apart from that, you can use 7 Sinners battle. Yeah, selected IDs would be okay too. Like, for example, I need the base Sinners, I think can get their Uptype 5, for example.
맞아요.
Where they maybe become actually playable. Did you know that someone finished all the fucking final bosses of each canto with base Sinners? Okay, I mean playable for someone who is not lobotomized, okay? That's what I mean. Yeah, it's easier to manage the E.G.O. And the IDs are gonna be power crept. The E.G.O instead is gonna be the thing you carry between all the units. It's very fair. Which is why I'm trying to invest a little bit more in the E.G.O, honestly. I want to get all the E.G.O from the first season pass, and then I'm gonna just start increasing the thread spin. It's much better to have good E.G.O than having some good IDs, in my opinion. They have less staying power. Imagine how clogged the ID screen is gonna be after a couple of years passed from now. That's something that scares me. If only you could use some IDs to power up the others, as a sort of parental system, but not parental system. Like, the more IDs you have that do a similar thing, like inflicting sinking, and the more your ID becomes strong or something similar. Spice Bushi-san is very cool. There we go. It is time. It's coming, the battle. The battle is coming. Are you ready, guys? Someone has been playing too much Uma Musume. Just because I said the parenting system. No. Guess what, buddy? Dante makes us immune. Oh boy.
계획대로네요. 달라진 건 아무것도 없어요.
Bam, bam.
떠도
우린 함정에 걸린 거야, 이 멍청이들아. 아직도 모르겠어.
Honglu was willing to force the elderly home to watch the same scene for 1000 hours. Is this device broken? Nah, no worries. Our little Honglu is just taking a little break for 1000 hours. Oh boy. Next you must stream when we got a clear Teo story mode. No, we finished the Teo story mode already. It was the day before yesterday, if I recall correctly. You are bound to someone else's time. I don't know if this is ever gonna come up again. But that's cool to know. This thing about being bound to the time of Dante, etc. It's cool to know. But now, come on. Stop with the dialogue. I need to go to the battle. I want to see the Time Reaper. Come on! Come on! I want to listen to that music. I'm so happy because the first time I fought the Time Reaper, the moment in which he transitioned between phases was when he got the drop going. You know, the boom, bam, ba-di-dum, bam, ba-da-di-da-da. Oh boy. This music is so cool. Look at him. Let me remember, what do you do? Because I think this time we actually have to play. Panic type. Okay. Have 1000 stolen time at the start of the encounter. Oh yeah, it gets divided from all the brains when he opens up. Did they ever explain what's the deal with him? Like, he's an amalgamation of people and different sentient beings, but how does it work? It's so cool. It's so cool. Ah, it's just a bunch of brain into one being. Okay, so it's never actually explained who those may be. Or is it implied by something? If a part is broken, spend the time to recover it. If this unit's stolen time is evenly divisible by 60, gain 2 slash damage up and 2 pierce damage up next turn. If it's in time acceleration, deal more damage. Okay. Okay. Let's start properly. Clashable Guard with you. We have to accumulate Arcana with Dawn. So I would try to get Envy Resonance. Because Dawn with the 4 Envy Resonance... Where is Dawn? Dawn. 4 Envy Resonance, gain 1 Magical Arcana at the combat start. The sooner we can gain Magical Arcana, the sooner we go negative SP, the sooner we win. Bam, ba-di-da, bam, ba-da-di-da-dam, ba-da-di-da-da-da-da. So cool. Ba-da-di-da-dum, ba-da-di-da-da-da-da-dum. Ah, this isn't looking good. This isn't looking good. But it's not a problem. We know we're not gonna win. We're not gonna win the clashes immediately. What team are you running? It's just a charge with the new IDs. Because I wanted to try them out. Oh! Pog! Ha! I was on a... Wow, they're actually so goated. And then that's it. And that's it. It's over. Now they're gonna go to 1,000,000 SP and we just lose. Okay. To be honest, they only have 3 SP at this moment. And we're already in the negative with the Rodion. Bleed, 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 bleed. Unbreakable! It's hard mode after all. Time acceleration, coin power +1 at 17% minus HP, crash power +2, bleed, 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 bleed. Okay. Now, again, clashable counter this time. It should be fine. Clashable countering there. As long as we roll at least one time double tails, we win. Then... Dawn... Envy Resonance. We need Envy Resonance. Do we have another Envy... Okay, there. So we can go... we have a Magical Arcana, yes. At 3 stack, we're gonna go to minus 25 SP with Dawn. Welcome, Guzlars! You have 2 guys that do sinking, so you can tank the sanity pretty easily. I do! And in particular, if once Rodion is built up properly, she's gonna start inflicting so much sinking count that I think it's gonna remain in there forever. Even though we attack a lot. I ran full sinking and I had 0 issues, but I want to use charge! Okay, Honglu, can you tank that? I guess that's gonna be... fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 101 damage, of course. I'm gonna do it immediately, buddy. I'm gonna do it immediately, sweetie. Hopeless. 101. Maybe we can... struggling. Still struggling, but maybe he's gonna lose some SP by that time. And after that, it's not struggling anymore. Let's try!
공격범위 확인.
Or not. I forgot about the speed, that Honglu was going first because of the speed. Whatever, even if Honglu dies, it's fine. Sinners are expendable after all. It was much less damage than I thought. Yes, sir! Yes! Good job, Rodion! Haha. Perfect. It's whatever, we still have the Magical Arcana, that's all I wanted. See you, awesome Kuru, thank you for coming. Okay, double Zord on Rodion, what is... base power +1 for every 100 stolen time. So 9 by base power. Unclashable. Ah, how did this work? Time relief entitlement against the target that used an attack skill against this unit. Consume 200 stolen time and gain time acceleration next turn. Let me reread what does that do. First time acceleration. Gain 5 speed. Ah, that's true, but I wanted to see the other. Time relief entitlement. Targeted by the Time Reaper while time acceleration is active. Ah, okay. And it's unclashable. Unclashable, but can I can still boom. Yeah, I can still boom without a clash. So I can choose who is gonna receive that. Okay, do I have an evade? Imagine having an evade. Well, I could go with a clashable guard. Yeah. One side guard. Okay. Now. So we gain the last Arcana we need to enter into crazy mode. Even though we have Arcana Beats. If I keep Arcana Beats, it's gonna turn into the reversed Arcana Beats once we become into negative SP. Ooh, we have the skill 3. I wanted to get the last Zord, but I think I could just go. I wanted to get the last Zord, but I think we could just go. No, let's keep it. Let's preserve that skill for later. Offset. Offset. Ah, we don't have Envy Resonance. Ah, we could have Envy Resonance if I used that. Okay, let's use it. Envy Resonance, so we get the last Arcana for Dawn. Let's go. Yo, no! Okay, whatever. We still won afterwards. Good. One evade is gone. Those brains are from his victims. He has a total of 14 consciousness. Ah, okay. From his victims, I didn't know that. And they're all fine being in one body, apparently. Resentment. Okay, so. Who has the thingy? You.
나중에 이야기할까?
Time relief entitlement.
기분이 좀 그렇네.
But you're also at minus 30 SP. Oh, Donnie's not looking good. Reversed beats. Reverse dark. No, we are too slow. We cannot clash. I would keep it for the next turn then. Favored, dominating. Because they are in a panic. We are dominating, otherwise he would destroy us. You have to choose my opponent. Okay, Honglu. Struggling. Neutral. You're attacking Rodion. Okay. Let's take you on. The others are gonna just attack one-sidedly. Bam bam bam.
대가리
Let's see. Good. A good beginning. Even less SP on them. I want to hear your opinion when this one is finished. I already love this canto, this intervallo, but it's not that different from the usual one. The voice acting was good though, for what I listened. We got a stagger, Okay. Okay, we got the last sword with us. No, we got staggered even in there! Uh-oh, that's a problem. Take your time. Alright. Hero, thank you for the raid, buddy. Welcome. Appreciate that. What are you doing now? Why did they stay into panic? If panic resets to 0... Huh? Guys? Am I confused? What? Am I getting trolled? They were into panic the previous turn. What? Why did they... Okay. They stay into panic, I guess. Even though it says if you're into panic, resets to 0 SP. Okay, whatever. Okay. And now we can go. Reversed beats, reverse arc. Were they at minus 45? Ah, no, they weren't at... Okay, no, okay, I understood. So the panic only triggers at minus 45. I always thought if this writing appears, they're already into panic. I didn't read the SP number. I thought, okay. Sorry. We could go NB Resonance again. It's not useful for anything at this point. But why not? Dominating. Favored. Technically, yeah, that's better. More red eyes, more penitence. You can go for the charge barrier, even though I want someone else to take that on. Let's go. Full envy resonance. There is panic and low morale. Yeah, sorry, I confused them for a second. I was like, oh, why didn't they ever set to 0? Perfect. So as long as we don't trigger panic, they can remain at negative SP and we keep winning. Perfect. Come on. Almost staggered. Even though when they transition into phase 2, I think they just recover all the stagger. So it's not important. Okay. Staggered. 200 damage. Gotta love Don. I love Don. Oh, you poor little sweetie. What are you doing? Why Honglu is almost dead? Whatever, let's just attack for damage. Boom! We're gonna trigger the second phase very soon, I think. I think we're gonna trigger the second phase very soon. Brother, second phase? Brother? Didn't he... interrupt the... Ah, the second phase is in the dungeon. Okay, okay. Sorry, I forgot that part. Alright, now it's... Okay, yeah, true. No, the pre-dungeon fight doesn't have a second phase. Right, I forgot. Sorry, I wanted to see already the brains. Now we should be at the point of victory. Or maybe I should have shut up. Hey! Did we recover 179 HP? Okay. Decent healing, honestly. Could have been better, but I'm happy about that heal. 79 HP. I've seen better. Good. Let me offset those. And we attack. Boom. Arcana beats. Yeah, we're gonna win now. We're gonna offset those. Let's go, Arcana beats! Is the Autisity good? I don't know much about Tremor, maybe the chat can guide you better than me. I expect it to be good though, because I heard some people being happy about it. So yeah, I presume it's good. But don't pull for it. There is Arc Knights coming in October. Don't pull for it. 138 HP. Brother, you are fucked. It is time to try it! I have never tried it before! Let's go! Huh? Come on, trigger it, please! Trigger it! Okay, didn't stagger me. You didn't do anything to me, bastard! No, he staggered it, Clifto. Okay. Okay. Now... Okay, Rodion. There we go. Huh?
정의보다도 푸른 자여, 사랑보다 붉은 자여, 운명 속에 파묻힌 그대 이름을 걸고.
It's the whole incantation.
우리 앞을 막는 증오스러운 존재들에게 나와 그대의 힘을 합쳐 위대한 사랑의 힘을 보여줄 것을. 아르카나
So cool. All of this for 17 damage. Okay, no wait, it's coming a little bit more. All of this for 28 damage, okay? 39. It's fine. GG. Oh boy. I've never seen that number be so low. What do you mean? Because you didn't let her charge more. Charge count or charge pot or charge potency? Because the fight has been going on for a while. At this point, her charge should have been kinda good already.
그렇네. 뭐.
WC. Oh boy, I love this battle so much. Now, it's time for the second battle against him. Do you have R-Corp Honglu? No, I actually don't. No. And I'm not gonna take it. I don't have any boxes remaining for me. Let me see. Yeah, I have only 100 boxes. And as I told you, I want to try to focus more on the E.G.Os. I'm still missing a lot of E.G.Os from Season 1. God damn it, I really wanted to have been a player on Season 1. Look how many E.G.Os they gave for Season 1. Whatever, it's not time to cry over that. What we can do, though, is starting by getting all the tickets. Aha! Guys, should we do one 10 pull to try to get Fell Bullet Yisang? One. I am a Fell Bullet enjoyer, but I don't have the ego. I have only the ID. Remember Arknight's banner?
사건만 추리하는 게 아니다.
이 전투에 어떤 문제가 있는지?
절추.
아니, 철저히 추리하겠다라고. 안 줄이기로 했잖아, 류슈.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Time for dispensing. No, I can't! It's from season 5. Why do you think I wanted to pull it? I wanted to pull it because I cannot shard IDs from the previous season. God damn it. Let's go here. The final problem. Our good old mirror dungeon. Ah, right, I remember this story is actually very sad. On one side, though, to me it's also kinda comical. Like, why didn't the car just stop? Like, it's comical to me. The motivation, I understand the motivation, but it seems very weird to me how all of these connected together. I love the voice. Too much time lost, maybe? I know, but doesn't the city have any regulation for hurting other people? Ah, no, it's the city, right? Or maybe they could blame it on the person because the person was causing the other person to lose time or something. They don't give a fuck. That's true, actually. Damn it. I love the city I live in, huh? Do you also play with one headphone in the ear? Eh? What? Ah, play with only one sorry, I thought you meant that they only had one part of the headphone. No, sometimes I do. Not always. Sometimes I do. They care if you are rich or powerful. Damn it. That's why in this canto, in this interval, I think I felt much more as if I was kind of helping the bad guys. Cause, yeah, Time Reaper is not excusable, etc. And I agree absolutely. But on one side, defeating the Time Reaper meant bringing everything back to the status quo, where the rich just takes advantage of the poor, and we helped for it. That's why I felt so much like that during this interval. I don't know. Hello, buddy. Are you ready for round 2? I love the Fell Bullet E.G.O too. I love it too.
그렇다고 해도 시간
Frauds Sang doesn't deserve all that hate. I don't even understand why they are called frauds. Brother, they just didn't know to use their ego. On the other side, imagine what they would have done if they did know how to use their ego. You would have been fucked. There we go. Ba-bang. Boom bum 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. I don't remember how does this dungeon work, if there are multiple levels or anything. Let's just go. Follow the light. What do we get? 600 cost! It costs Gubo sucks. I missed with the ego I have never used. Guys, what do you mean Gubo? The Gubo doesn't suck. Oh, I did it. It was an actual mirror dungeon with even this screen. Okay. I would refresh without doing anything else. We could give a better skill 3. Wait, was it an actual mirror dungeon? Or they changed it from the previous version? It's not that he missed it with the ego that he never used. Then what is it? What is that? Number 1 and number 2. Pierce attack skills gain base power +2, plus coin power +1 and minus coin power. Well, I mean, GG, it's over. Dude does nothing but make bad decisions, I think. Both in Leviathan. I didn't read Leviathan. Shh. I did not read Leviathan. Number 1 and number 2. So we have to put the Pierce units in the first positioning. Haste to one ally with the highest poise. We don't have anyone with poise, so unfortunately that would be useless. When hitting with a Pierce or Gluttony inflicts defense level down. If you have if the number 4 one has a 2+ Pierce attack skills, gain Pierce damage up, nah. I think we are fine. We could change a skill 1 to a skill 2. And the skill 2 of Autis, let me double check one thing. Faust, sorry, not Autis. No, Faust does nothing in particular, but skill 3 inflicts envy fragility. So having an but I would get rid of an envy for envy resonance. I could just skip the cost, of course. No. Let's just go. Good. What else do we have? Why on this fucking screen it goes so slow? There is another shop later. Okay. So I guess taking as much cost as possible is a priority. There are multiple question mark events above. Let's go. Shooty guys, the whole thing is that they never miss. This motherfucker missed with an ego that doesn't miss. It's like wearing a Queen of Hatred ego and be well adjusted. Buddy! If you never use something, you can fail with it! Like, he just doesn't know how to use the ego. That's the whole point. But once he learns it, he's never gonna miss, trust me. Like, I don't understand the hate, no? Am I missing something? They... Okay, and GG. Stupid clashes. It's a variation of their phrase shoots, which means ex-user makes a contract to never miss. Evidently that's not the case, since they missed. They're actually different, I guess. Gubo is a bum, he's level 58. I mean, Gubo is not that strong, okay? But think about even, I don't know, Juan, they are level 70. The only reason we won is because they were being pulled back by the ego. And we were being literally corroded during the fight. It's the combo of me being on the guy and him generally not being liked. Yeah, and I am gonna go against that, because in my opinion, Gubo is so cool, okay? I am not gonna stand for the Juan and Gubo slander. They are some great characters in my opinion. They're great. Also, useless to say, it's something I loved, being able to finally fight them after all the time we have been seeing them multiple times after meeting them for the first time in the first Kanto with Airman. E.G.O's main advantage is that you don't need to be skilled to use it. An office clerk can match an arbiter with a strong enough E.G.O despite not being good fighters otherwise. But apparently you can, miss! Apparently. And it may not be Gubo's fault. Maybe it's just because it's literally the first time they use the E.G.O. I think you guys are reading way too much into it to consider him a fraud. No, I disagree. Gubo doesn't suck. Nah. No, guys. I will not take this Gubo slander. From tomorrow the channel is gonna be renamed Gubo Polo 94, okay? I want to see what you're gonna think of that, huh? Gubo is so good it's gonna be named after the channel. He is fraud for not practicing. It's not copium! It's not copium! Gubo is strong! Whatever. It is what it is! It is what it is. We're never gonna convince you. I am never gonna convince you. But I will not take the slander. And you know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna... everyone who disrespects Gubo is gonna be permanently banned from this... Imagine! Imagine! Everyone who disrespects Gubo is gonna be permanently banned from the chat. We do not want you filthy Gubo haters in here. Oh boy. I'm sorry, just like Gubo and Juan. I know when Vader though thinks they are fraud as well, for example. I watched the stream when he was playing and when the second they started the fight, he started throwing lemons at them, not tomatoes at them, god damn it. I'm not disrespecting him, I'm just saying it how it is, which is another way to mask the stuff you say as a fact and not an opinion. Yeah, okay, good job, buddy, good job. I hate you. I hate you. I didn't say anything else but facts. Yeah, easy. Okay. Oh, difficult this fight, huh? Hard mode. No, okay, I'm being a little bit too much exaggerated. They're just normal idiots in this moment. Okay, question mark events. We need a lot of costs. We may get another... Wait, did I place Queen of Hatred and... Queen of Hatred is piercing, right? No, it's blunt, Queen of Hatred, if I recall correctly. But Knight of the Spear is piercing. Tremor E.G.O gift. Wow, Tremor E.G.O gift! Wow, 1123. Did we have a modifier which increases our outcome? Ah, good.
봤지? 난 믿어주면
You should get Arlu, Corpo Honglu. Yeah, I will think about it. I don't really know if I want to get it, honestly, because there are other units I have more on my list right now. Let me see the modifier. Maybe it was only the other event which had a modifier. Yeah, I'm gonna get married to Gubo in Kanto 12. I'm gonna become a self-insert from the developers. I hate you. Okay, let me see. Pierce, no, in fact, she's blunt. But Knight of the Spear is Pierce. Pierce. Do we have another Pierce? I think most of the charge units are blunt, though. She's blunt. Blunt. Pierce slash. Blunt slash. Blunt slash. I can change actually. Bam. Okay, even better. Pierce. Okay, Honglu needs to be in position number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so he gets the bonus from having the E.G.O gift. Mariachi Sinclair. There we go. Molav Ishmael. No, I don't use Molav Ishmael in the main team. It's a charge team.
전부 본인의
Did you see those lines as well? Were those lines that appeared normal? Were those lines normal?
차라리
You prefer the name Hubert or Herbert? Oh, what's the deal with that? Like, the name was changed, right? Because Kim wanted to name him Herbert. How is the yapper? Welcome, Tenma! Oh, it's so good, it's so good. Herbert has one of the best voice acting in the game, in my opinion. You can really feel how I imagined him to talk, so fast speaking. Did you enjoy Blueprints, by the way? Did you... I know you finished the tutorial, but, did you find... I don't know if I can say it. Did you find the keys? I am so deep in.
설마 벌써 죽었냐?
Child of 8? Oh, me too! Ah! I see! You are watching my playthrough! Ah, I see. You're watching my playthrough and you are getting spoiled how to do stuff. Okay, I see. Yeah, okay. You're clearly getting informations from me. I just ended. I know, I'm joking. Tremor ID, we're gonna sell all this stuff regardless. I just ended the stream. Wait, you continued all the way up to now? Wow, I thought I was lobotomized with the blueprints, but wow, I found a good contender. Oh boy. By the way, Tenma, I found a game I want to propose to you later. It's called the Mage Arena. I think it's very fun. Later I'm gonna... Now, how much are we missing? We're almost there! Almost there. There is just a shop, and then there is peak music once again.
충전 덜 했거든.
Good night, Tommy Drive. Thank you for coming, buddy. There we go. Will we be in Pyro's Fanger video? No, I don't think so. I already moved on from Fanger like a year ago at this point. The game where you yell spells, exactly! It's so good! It's so good! I had a blast today, I started playing, it's so fun. Later we will talk about it. It's so good. Now, there is just one thing, guys, I don't understand. Should I play Rodion in this team? Or is it better if I just move it to Sinking? I always knew as the Fanger Pro and you are the reason why I played it. Yeah, I know, and a lot of people know me only as the Fear and Hunger guy. Fuck off. Probably they don't even know I play Limbo. Yeah, it's funny because under like compilations of the reactions of Limbus Company, people are like, wait, Frapollo plays Limbus Company? Brother! Boo. For 20 if you get 100% in the codex. In the codex? In the codex of what? Of Blueprints? Huh? There is a true end? Huh? What do you mean? Ah, LobCorp! Alright, you finished the LobCorp. Legit, by the way, guys. Tenma finished day 49 of Lobotomy Corporation. Legit. I cheated. Sorry. In any case, should I get Ryoshu skill 3? Another Skullbuster is good. There we go. Then let's sell all the crappy Tremor stuff. Couldn't care less about Tremor. Bam, 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 bam. I did not know they had mods to fix the lag. The lag? Wait, lag? You experienced the lag? Ah, the memory leaks. Yeah, you have to close Lobotomy Corporation after a couple of hours each time you play because of the memory leaks. There are mods to fix it. Ah! I didn't know either. I guess. Employee card, Wrath Absolute Resonance. I'm not gonna trigger Wrath Absolute Resonance. Let's refresh. Blah. 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 Okay. Let's heal to 45 SP someone. I want you to start at 45 SP. So in the worst case, you can inflict sinking on our little opponent and we can win. Boom. Yeah, it's fine. We can. Ah, no, we cannot even upgrade it. We can go. Come on, it's just a day. It's just a Time Reaper. We'll do MDI stream. MDI. What's MDI? Mirror Dungeon. We did when it got released. Let's see. MD Infinite. Ah, you mean another stream for the Infinite? Ooh, pick music again! Next week? I can think about it. Okay. Let's start. Clashable Guard. And we get Envy Resonance. For Arcana Slave. No! Yeah, we do have Envy, okay. We just need to. Clashable Guard here. Clashable Guard here. Guard here. And the others can clash with him. The other can clash with him. Who do I want to clash with you? You. Post. Bum bum badidum bum badidadum badidadadadum bum badidum bum badidadadum. Let's go. Almost full guard. Cassetti voice acting is gonna be peak. I really hope they give Cassetti an Italian voice actor, because Cassetti seems an Italian word. Cassetti is an Italian word. It's not used in the sense of an Italian word, but it seems an Italian word. Okay. We are already in a very good position. Wait, why we didn't trigger the... Huh? Where is the Major Arcana? That was full resonance. Did I make a mistake? Probably I made a mistake, I guess. Ah, oops. Oops. Let's just try to go to 45 SP with the Ryoshu. Of course, the only one with the 8 speed is Ryoshu. I could go Pigrizia to halve the speed. I could go Pigrizia. Need to be lined up 3 Envy for Absolute Resonance. No. No. Ah, right, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, they do actually. Sorry, I forgot. I forgot that part. I am very scared Ryoshu may die right now. We are favored because we have 30 SP. Let's try. What is the Blind Obsession? No. Let's go with the SHSF. Okay. Let's try. Now, Envy. We keep the Envy to get another Envy Resonance next turn, and you. Boom. Okay, the shield is still there. Okay, I didn't even read the passives for this fight. Actually, I need to read the passives. Okay. It's going well for now. It's going very well. Ablaze, welcome to the Big Shots, buddy! Thank you so much for becoming a member, buddy. I'm so happy you're enjoying it here. Welcome. Nice to have you. Let me read the passives. Panic, panic, stolen time, party's broke. Oh no, they are the same passives, okay. And you, little thingy. Turn end if it's alive, apply a protection to a random part on the time Reaper. Okay. Easy. Yeah, and in fact, they have 3 protection. But 4 bind. Okay. Then, Ryoshu has how many TR Piercer? 1 TR Piercer, so Clashable Guard, let's go. Then we trigger the Resonance for Dawn, which is staggered. Okay. That's unexpected, but that's okay. We are dominating for now. Paninam pam, pananinanam, pananinanananam, bam, baninam bam, bananidadam. There we go.
공격권 확인.
Perfect. That should give another Major Arcana to Dawn, so Dawn can start going into negative SP. Have you seen the Tautis memes? No? I saw a lot of very terrible memes on Autis. But I mean, we live in a community where there is pregnant memes, so there is nothing much to be expected from Autis, okay? In any case... No, I didn't see any memes about Tautis. Padua? Oh, Padova! Yeah, Padova is cool. How many Major Arcana do we have? Major Arcana... 1 Major Arcana... And double tier Sharpened. We are almost there. Almost there. In this turn... Don Quixote gets prepared to destroy everything with Arcane Beats. Don gets prepared to destroy everything with Arcane Beats. Arcana Slave. While the others, keep them at bay. Boom. And we can attack a little bit of that. Boom. Another Major Arcana. Okay, all the TR Sharpened have been obtained. How do we consume the TR Sharpened? I kinda forgot. We can consume only if we have 3, right? And once we consume, we inflict a lot of sinking. If we consume them on the skill 3, we also do some other damage or other stuff. We are fine. Oh, I learned how to use these units more, I think. Maybe you're gonna say, no, I mean, I learned how to use them, not actually how to strategize, but I know what do they do. Yeah, skill 3, exactly. Skill 3 does something specific if we have 3 TR Sharpened. Okay. Talking about skill 3. Let's read. No, it's not skill 3, actually. Oops. Ah, this one is skill 3. Arcana, Tier, and Pierce. It is what it is. Now, we have 2 Major Arcana. Another turn. And the Paradise. We cannot do a lot of envy in this turn. I can do Dimension Shred. Wait, let me cook. Dimension Shredder. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, 4 envy. So we have already Arcana Slave for next turn. Skullbuster. Yeah, let's use Skullbuster. 20. Yeah, Skullbuster. He's at minus SP. This fight feels much easier. I don't know if it's because these units we have are busted, or because they made it a little bit easier than the normal Intervallo hard modes. To be fair, the other Intervallo hard modes weren't this incredible powerhouse, etc. But I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling very confident. Okay, the Sirius Skullbuster is kicking in, so we can even heal the others. 39, that's a lot of heal. And we also have the shield to protect ourselves from the Unbreakable. No! Don! Don, can you stop failing? You already got staggered in this battle. Come on, Don. Minus 18, please don't roll positive. Okay. Perfect. There we go! It's time. My true form. Let's go! There is one insane attack later, but I won't spoil it. Mattia! You just did! You just... Mattia, are you stupid? you just did spoil it! See you in 5 minutes, Mattia. God damn it! Do you know, there is this one character in the main party which dies, but I will not tell you who it is, okay? Okay, it's fine, just because I don't want to spoil. There we go. Now, at 75% HP enters the second phase. Upon change phase, recovers SP up to 30 and divide the stolen time. Yeah. Turn end gain, joint time expenditure. When spending shared time, the brains spend an equal amount. Okay, yeah. They only spend equally. I don't wanna spoil, but at the end of the game, Dante dies and his spirit lives on. Oh, thank you. Thank you for telling me you don't want to spoil. Thank you, buddy. Otherwise, I would have almost believed you had spoiled. Okay. Now, Arcana Beats Reversed is ready. We have minus 25. I could use In the Name of Love and Hate in this turn, but that's a positive E.G.O. No, I'm gonna use the normal reversed Arcana Beats. Okay. Then, boom. 20... it's Dimension Shredder, oops. I could go Dimension Shredder in there, actually, to be sure that Arcana Beats reversed connects. We just go full Envy. Bam. Let's go. Ah, the name of Tautis of the top hat, yeah. Someone told me about Dagdimadom. Okay, negative! Negative! Perfect! Only 90, okay, but we did have a lot of charge and stuff to increase damage, but that's okay, that's okay. I still wanted to use Reversed Arcana, because now we can use the E.G.O. And then we have 2 skill 3 in the deck. Oh boy.
야, 설마 벌써 죽었냐?
자, 이분은 이쪽으로 모으고.
I thought about the way that the little machines despawned once you reach the second phase. Have you played any DMC games? All of them. Except for Peak of Combat. Peak of Combat is trash. Trash. Okay. What's next? Oh, we're back to positive. Ah, even she's back to positive. Now we can use Arcana Slave. Now that we are positive. Dominating, unopposed, dominating. Let's do that. No. How are we doing with the Major Arcana? We have to restart with the Major Arcana. Dimension Shredder is not ready. We can go double envy here, so she gains a Major Arcana. While the others... You can kill that. You can definitely kill that. Dominating, favored, dominating. Unopposed, no! Favored... Okay, wait. Nah. They cannot clash regardless, so... Yeah, using the guard seems better for the Resonance to give the Major Arcana. But that's a problem. Who are we attacking? Rodion and... I mean, Rodion is in tank mode. Rodion is in tank mode right now. I shouldn't be too scared. Right? Right? Rodion is in tank, but we're fine. Contempt O E.G.O. I love Contempt O E.G.O.
생명 속에 파묻힌 그대 여기서 빛은 우리 앞을 막는 증오스러 나와 그대의 힘을 합쳐 위대한
There we go.
아르카나
Arcana Slave! And now we have a 2 skill 3 in the deck. But I wonder at this point if they're ever gonna introduce more IDs which can manipulate their deck in this way. Almost to the point where your deck becomes more of a manageable resource during the battle, maybe, to make the fight less RNG, less if you draw the skill 1 you lose. No, you don't lose if you draw skill 1, I'm just doing a little extremism. I didn't remember this art! That's so cool! Ah, right! This is right before he does that attack! The attack which is very scary, but then doesn't do almost anything. Yeah, some of them didn't want to do it, they weren't really okay with it, and that's why after that attack fails and doesn't kill us, they start losing it. I remember that. I love that position, look at him! That's the one I was talking about, is that not new? No! That has always been there! He always does that! Yeah, okay. I'm stupid then. Yeah, you are. You made me time out you for no reason. Whatever, now it's clarified at least. Okay. Unclashable takes a total of 400 shared time from everyone, then consumes it. Erase the target's time. Everyone else is gonna attack. I guess we have time to attack. He's halfway there to get staggered. We could try to break a brain. Or we can try to break multiple brains. Or just focus on a single. No, maybe 3 on one brain, 3 on another brain. Maybe.
충전 기능 점검. 단숨에 점령.
Wow. Wow. Incredible. You took 5 hours from me earlier. What's up with you taking another 3 hours from me? Oh boy. He was this close from doing the most powerful attack ever in Limbus Company then. Which character you don't like while community does? I don't know, because I don't really interact much with the community. I mean, I interact with you guys, but you are not the whole community. And a couple of you are here also for me sometimes, not for the community. I think I don't like... But... There is not anyone I dislike. No. No. There isn't anyone I dislike, honestly. I have a dumb question for you. Go ahead, Milk Cat. Okay. Well, buddy, I'm sorry for you, but I'm gonna give you the win rate treatment.
단숨에 점령.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm gonna give you the win rate treatment. It's over, buddy. The battle is over. Go to sleep, Grandpa. How many fingers am I holding up? 4, clearly. There we go. The boss team is so good. It's the best boss team for an Intervallo. It's so good. It's so good. I dislike Priest because he has barely no role in the story besides him helping the barber making hemobars. I mean, and I have a counter-argument for that. Not everyone needs to be a multi-layered character with a million lines. Otherwise, I don't know. Sanjo would be boring as fuck. He does basically nothing for the whole Kanto, and the main thing we know about him he's a good swimmer. You were off by 4, thank you for playing my game. Whatever. So you have 0? Whatever. Boy, like then I should complain about every single character which doesn't have any kind of development. Then I don't know, Yuri, then it's a bad character because she dies too early on, and we don't know anything about her, no. Like, she's a character that exists. She's a character of all times. Let's keep win rating. It's almost over regardless. In the end, Farode killing time is over. Or even Effie. Like, Effie doesn't do much before, after all, no? There we go! I love Don! I love Don! GG, buddy! GG, 23, GG.
야, 설마 벌써 죽었니?
Oh boy. Hongru seasonal ID will have charge status, maybe unique charge. No. Wow! Another ID with unique charge! Wow! That's new! I have never heard of that. That's crazy.
믿겨지지 않겠지만 이 모든 걸 내가
If you
갖고 낸
and as someone said, if you think about it, everything is unique charge.
이게 막 그러니까 시간이 멈추는
Oh boy. Everything is unique charge at the end of the day. Oh, we're back to the bastard. Yeah, it's in this moment right here that I had that realization I told you about. That are we the baddies kind of realization, okay? This is that moment when I re-went here and I said, and he said, "Oh, thank you for helping me, bringing back my business where I take advantage of all the people which have a very low amount of time." This is the moment. God damn it.
왜 자진해서 그 사람 난 사실 무작
Whatever.
조금 더 이해하고 싶어.
It is what it is.
사실
Is
지금
it only me who thinks manager Don alone is kinda eh? I know manager Don alone can solo easily the mirror dungeon though. What's the point of having friends in game? You can use their units during the missions, during the fights, and that's it. Yeah, I don't really like it. I would like if there were more contents where friends can be useful, or like play with them, sort of cooperation events or something similar. I know Kim Ji-woon mentioned the raid events during the last stream they made.
모두가 아니라 저
But apart from that, for now we have only the rent IDs thingy. Now they can be used in Mirror Dungeon. Yeah, still, it's still more of the same soup. It's like when they create unique charge IDs. Ah, whoa! It's just a charge with a different flavor.
적이 있었어.
It's just that. Self-Tremor, charge Blood Fiends, charge Malphos to TN2 Star, charge Poise, charge... What the fuck are you saying?
그럼 하나
Everything is charge, everything is charge. Click, look at them! Don! I didn't remember Don being in the photo like that. That's cute.
아 마이 오셨어.
Look at him, the bastard. He kinda reminds me of Pluto in that outfit, if only he was actually as cool as Pluto, but whatever. The good old times where we had the fight against the Blue Reverberation. Good times. Good times. I'm a W Corp purist, I will never put something other than R or W Corp in my charge team. No, that's something I disagree with, because I like hybrid teams, and I like the idea of creating hybrid teams. So I'm actually positive towards the idea of contaminating a pure team with other stuff. But this doesn't mean, just make a unit which does both charge and bleed. No. This means maybe a unit which does bleed can find its spot in a certain team because of something else. Not just, okay, give a unit charge and team and bleed so you can put it into charge. Nah.
영업 성공했네.
That is more of a waste.
비밀이야.
Canto 9?
가자 마이.
Canto 9, I just want a pick melee song. I trust the Limbus company, whatever they do. Honestly, Project Moon is peak.
모노리스 자체가
Project Moon is peak.
알고 있지 않나.
어떤 기술이든 그 중에는
And then along came the ring units doing everything.
상투적인
Okay, to be fair, they do everything, but in a very sporadic way, and we have only 2 ring units. Even though at one point we will get more ring units. At that point, is there even gonna be a reason to run anything except the ring units if you want to apply any state in the world? If they have a chance to apply everything and they gain more stuff by applying everything, and stuff like a ring Yisang is able to reuse the coin based on different states on the opponent. Like, ring Yisang is already the GOAT. If you put more ring units, what's gonna happen? You know what happens? That they put poison in the game? Maybe. More in the game, at least. A ring with unique charge could be interesting. Stop giving unique charge to everything!
아우, 자기는 또 왜 그래? 우리 꼬맹이가 기분 좋다잖아.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself in Call of Duty.
그래. 우리
Oh, Rodion, just wait until you get another canto.
베르길리우스.
Vergilius. Maybe you are gonna be able to get your realization.
대충 알 것도 같아. 행선지를 묻는 것이겠지.
Lucky, I was right. The subject of our next destination was enough to divert the sinner's attention. They all fell silent in anticipation.
다음 행선지는
Too bad I got more than I bargained for.
프 열차입니다. 단테.
Dante! Oh boy.
예전보다 많이 나아진 것 같다. 나도. 그
Ah.
환상체.
And now,
이제 가오를 내려줘.
what's next on the stuff to do? What's next? What's the next thing they have programmed except Endless Mirror Dungeon? I don't know if I should be thankful or hate you for getting into Limbus company, but I love the game so far. Well, thank you, Pato. I think you should thank me, because if one day you are gonna be broke because you spent all your money by pulling on Limbus company, you know whose fault it is. You already know, so you already know what to do. Okay, guys. Always love some time-killing time rerun. Always love it. So, I still think, it's out, it's whatever. I still think that I am going positive in terms of boxes. I still have a mirror dungeon that I'm gonna have to do for today for the lunacy. Is it okay for you to check on the icon fire and see if it has a bit of green? You mean the burn? You mean burn fire? No, there is no green. Maybe you are colorblind. Maybe. No, I'm not gonna get the lunacy from the rerun. I'm gonna get it after I finish the EX conditions. On the Limbus, how do I do it? On the Limbus? On the stages? Huh? What do you mean? There is a little bit of green coming out of the fire. Yeah, a little bit. Just a couple, like the little particles coming above. Yeah. Oh boy, let me just very quickly do one thing. Where is it? There we go. The Eurodivia mystery. We have only 3 people. Charge. Okay, boom. We need to win in 10 turns or less.
내가 정한다.
I thought I was going crazy. Maybe you are.
이상 승객을 정리합니다.
So 10 turns or less. I'm just gonna get the resources to spam E.G.O and then we win. Come on, triple tails with 10 SP.
지키기 위해서.
3 times 60% failures. Ugh. This damn stage again. This damn stage, is it difficult? Oh no, if we start failing the clashes, it is gonna be difficult. Would you be happier with generic charge? No, stop giving a charge. Stop, we have enough charge. I don't care anymore about charge. Especially with unique charge. All those, this thing is unique. Okay, one is dead. I think this is a reason we lose. I think if Dante makes this decision making, this is the reason we lose. For example. Idiot. One goes there, one goes there. Now we should be fine. More sinking. But honestly, I think we're at the point of the game where almost every single ID or every single status has mostly everything. So I wonder what are they gonna do to keep releasing new IDs and making them original and feel important without having to resort on the more of the same. Unique charge. Unique charge. Create a new status, or maybe putting the game stuff like poison, maybe, which already exists, or maybe put more of something like you can do some other stuff. But we will see. I want a sinking Ryoshu. New charge, Dawn's charge is only unique because it's of an appearance and name. Yeah, exactly! That's what I mean! Also, we already had W Corp Dawn previously. So yeah, it replaces basically W Corp Dawn after that. We just need more guns. More ammos. We only have full Stop Heathcliff and Honglu of a very good ammo ID. Am I and wait, actually no, we got Mersault and Sinclair. Actually no, okay. I take that back. I take that back. I was forgetting about the fact that we just got some new ammo units, actually. I was forgetting about the fact we got some new Podger ammo units. Okay. Wave number 2. How the fuck did I lose the... How the fuck did I lose the EX condition in this battle? More status fusion. I don't know if I feel so good about status fusion. Like, okay, the game needs to improve, but... are we just gonna get the... guess what? This unit can do sinking and bleeding, while the previous one could do only sinking. Maybe. Maybe, but at one point I think we're gonna reach a level where it's just not interesting anymore. Because you can apply everything too easily, you know what I mean? Now you have to dedicate to something, or do a hybrid team, which takes advantage of specific synergies and specific strategies to apply stuff. But if you just end up applying everything, then... doesn't team building kinda become pointless? I don't know, I'm just speaking out of my ass. It's a way to hyperbolize this discussion, of course, what I'm saying right now, but still... You should check one day Mersault E.G.O Corrosion, it looks funny. Mersault E.G.O Corrosion, the one, the new one. The one where it crashes the game. Oh boy. Oh, you're talking about ammo. Gubosang and Beautis. Gubosang is ammo on paper. Whatever, let's still consider that ammo, I guess. 452. Ah, you are the stupid idiot. Then I think we should focus all the damage on them. So then in the next turns we can kill the others. Boom, boom. Honglu is gonna use Land of Illusion. So we target those, yeah. Perfect. Lament Sang. Lament Sang doesn't... Again, they are ammo on paper. They're not really ammo. Rabbit Cliff is a fair opinion. Rabbit Cliff was also one of the strongest units of the game in the past, right? If I recall correctly. Because they're able to apply a lot of fragile... and they have a good amount of coins, etc. There were a lot of good reasons for which Rabbit Cliff was very good. Huh? Okay, no, it's not over. We cannot apply Land of Illusion anymore. And we are missing 2 turns. We are missing only 2 turns. Got discovered. To this day, it still is. It's B8 tier. Even after all this time, Rabbit Heathcliff is able to resist. Wow. Is it because of the fragile? Or is there any other mechanic am I missing about Rabbit Heathcliff which makes him very good? Because I remember very clearly the fragile. Like inflicting like 3 fragile with a single attack. Which means 30% more damage from all sources. 5 coins and the fragile. Perfect. Oh, what's the matter? You little thingy. Oh, they have the guard. No, imagine if we fail the EX completion. It's because they have the guard. No, okay, we deal 25 damage with that. GG. Okay. All the lunacy has been obtained. Thumb Sinclair. Ah, yeah, the new one. The one that appears in the sweeper the sweeper Intervallo. There we go. All the lunacy is ours.
내 놈들 덕분에 내가
Oh boy,
강해진 게 아니야.
I'm feeling so hyped for the Arcanets collaboration.
내 놈들을 휘두르는 거.
So fucking hyped. But for now, I think that's it. I think we can stop it here. We had our fun for now. After all, it was just the rerun of a Kanto, nothing too incredible, but I had my fun listening to the battle against the Time Reaper, even if the final boss was still kinda easy, or maybe we have a good team. I mean, we have the new units of the game from Walpurgis. They are for sure strong. Guys, we will see each other on Saturday, where we fight together with the chat the Everdark Augur on Elden Ring Night Train. For now, I thank you all for coming, and let me see. Tema just finished the streaming, so we cannot raid her probably because she's not there, in fact. Okay, whatever. We are gonna raid the Everdark stream in anticipation for that. And yeah, I think that's it. Guys, did you like this stream? It was way more chill than usual. Way more chill, even more than the Blue Prince streams. What do you think? Oh, Yasumi, are you already going? Because I said we were finishing. Okay, you don't want to talk to me. Okay, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna go away in that case. Bye-bye. Now, this is the bit where I normally would go away, but since I need to to work on the PC, I cannot keep this bit up. So, short streams are good for your sleep schedule. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Frap, no. No worries, no worries, no worries. Guys, thank you for coming. I'll see you next time.